Hi there, my name is DELLY, and it is my honor to present to you one of Africa's top rising institutions. For starters, the interesting thing about being an influencer is that I get to choose which organizational brand I affiliate with. Having said that, it is an immense privilege for me to introduce you to the world of Information and Communications Technology University, ICTU, Yaoundé, Cameroon campus. ICTU runs a US curriculum with 3 yearly intakes: the spring intake in February, the summer intake in July, and the fall intake in October. ICTU courses are designed to place you on the cutting edge of innovation, technology, and strategic global leadership. Our goal is to extend access into top quality diplomas, bachelor's, master's, certification, consulting, network designs, and a unique PhD program which offers opportunities for international research and collaboration. Our courses include Information and System Networking, Information and Communication Technology, Computer Sciences, Engineering or Renewable Energy, Accounting Information Technology, Accounting, Banking and Finance, Business Management and Sustainable Development, Science of Education, Public Health, Business Administration, Cisco, Microsoft, Health Information Technology. Please join us in our February 2021 intake in our Yaoundé, Cameroon campus, open for both English and French students, including those with baccalaureate. For more details, do contact us on our website www.ictuniversity.edu.cm. Thank you and God bless.
Hey fam. Hello, 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 my delicious. Hi there. Hi, how are you? Hi, my delicious. Can you all hear me? Hi, Instagram. Hi. Don't mind me, okay? I'm all filtered up. Hey, hi, YouTube. Hey, Facebook. How are we? Can you hear me? I'm just all over the place right now. Right. Hi, hi, my delicious. Hi, how are we? Send me waves on Instagram. Hey, hey, pump me hearts, guys. Hi, hi. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay, I was doing makeup. Hey, hey, happy Sunday, fam. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How are we? How are we? How are we doing? Hey, Instagram. How? Wow, I'm happy that you guys are connecting. Yeah. I'm sorry with all the distractions. It's unfortunately, I'm going to use my glasses because I'm barely seeing the comments. I need to read the names. Oh, bingo. Mm, okay. Hey, can you go? Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Instagram, can you hear me? YouTube, can you hear me? Facebook, can you hear me? Happy Sunday, everyone. Pump me hearts now. You guys know me and hearts. Pump me hearts, okay? Pump me hearts. Let me see those of you who are online. Happy Palm Sunday. Happy Palm Sunday to you all. Oof. Happy Palm Sunday. I have to wear this, okay? You guys know that already. B Noella, happy Palm Sunday. You guys should pump me hearts now. Okay, send me palms. Palm fronts. Okay, Ekoti, hi. Aisha Epede, hi. Redeemed OTB, hey, greetings. Um, Shake. Hi, happy Sunday, everyone. And Wanda Bridget name. Hi, happy Sunday to you. Shese Blanche, happy Sunday. Miss Parin, Michael, happy Sunday. Fox Harris, happy Sunday. Tebo Aloysius, happy Sunday. Aches Blanche, happy Sunday. Goddy, happy Sunday. Hi. Joy Fombo, happy Sunday. Inigo Edna. Hey sis, long time. Happy Sunday. Prince C Kine. Hi, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all. Odette Aga, happy Sunday. Pansy Tani Gani, happy Sunday. Natty Bell, hi. Happy Sunday to us all. Happy Sunday to you all. Hey, Instagram, GP Wyken, Collins F. Smith, Linda Wom, um, Kawa King, hi. Happy Sunday to us all, okay? I'm just trying to get everything sorted. Guys, share the video. Share, okay, as you join. Share. I know I always have to insist for you people to share. I'm not sure why, but just share the video, okay? It's question and answer session today. You might want to call in. I'm going to put the number on the screen. You might want to call in and ask your question, or you can just send it in the comment section. Hopefully, it doesn't go up without me seeing, okay? Hey. Before we get into our questions and our answers, I asked you guys to send me questions on the platform. You didn't. Most of you, very few of you sent me questions. So I'm just going to flow with this. Um, yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to flow with the few questions I have. Let me open the comment sections. Guys, put me hearts. I'm not seeing too many hearts. What's going on? It doesn't cost you anything to send me hearts, does it? Come on. Send me hearts. Put me hearts, guys. Today is Hello Delhi. Sundays, I'm normally supposed to come at 4. Okay. But I'm really not. I've not sorted a lot of things, so it's cheating me with time. Okay. Hi, share the video, guys. Share. Keep pumping hearts. Instagram, I see hearts all over the place. I'm happy. Thank you. I'm using when I pushed go, I realized that I was using that crazy filter. Seriously, I'm not really happy with it. Hey guys, share this video, okay, so that everybody can come on board and we can have an awesome show. It's too many things you guys want to know. Okay, it's too many questions that you guys are asking. I'm tired of typing. I am. So I had to come on and we do our exceptional cases in a Q&A format. Guys, I see you pumping me hearts. The number is not encouraging. I'm not sure why. Pump me hearts. Share the video. Keep sharing. Most of you come, you watch, you don't share. I'm not sure why you do that, but it's not even funny now. Come on, let's share this video. Don't be selfish with your with this knowledge that you're receiving like this for free. Guys, share the video, share, and keep pumping me heart. Thank you, Instagram. I see you. YouTube. I know that's very few of you are there, but hey, hang in there. We're gonna get many of you out there, okay? So just hang in there. Now, before we go on, guys, there's this very inspirational story of this guy. I see your comments. I love them. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Like I said, I have to always wear my glasses just so I can read your comments. Okay, it's a hassle doing that without the glasses. So just bear with me always. It is not me trying to look posh. No, I don't want these heavy things in my face all the time. So, guys, yeah, I see your comments. I'm going to project them. So, I was talking about this very inspirational story. Share the video as you join. Pop me hearts, guys. Pop me hearts. Um, I was talking about this very inspirational story. Let me see if I can project it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, it's about this guy. Okay, what celebrating is what celebrating well. And I've decided to celebrate, the very Cameroonians who are doing really well in whatever field they find themselves in. I want to celebrate this guy. There he is on the screen. You guys must have known he's a sensation at the moment. He is a Cameroonian heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou. He is so far the world super heavyweight champion. World. We're not talking about Africa, it's world, guys. We want to celebrate his victory. And the most important and intriguing part about his victory is the fact that he comes from afar. Like his journey. Okay, you guys must have seen how far he's come, the things he went through, how his life was. This time about 5 years back, I think most of us looking at me or watching this or watching him or celebrating him now, was we were doing better than him in everything. But right now his story has changed, and guess what, guys? It's all about discovery of purpose, and then guess what? Hard work, and hey, consistency. I am more than proud of him. I just want to use this story as our inspirational story of the day, okay? Just so you guys should know there is no stopping you as long as your heart is there and you are determined to do it and you stay consistent to it, okay? It's been the whole world talking about him. His story is a very unique one. And look at this particular a tweet from this guy, Kevin Clark. He says, I need a Francis Ngannou movie. One of the most, if not the most, remarkable stories of any modern athlete. He worked in San Miles as a teenager. He took a 14-month journey from Cameroon to Europe that failed six times, guys. He risked his life. He was homeless, and now he is the champ. Talk about success stories, guys. I was so thrilled, so inspired. I watched the match. It was so encouraging. Like there's no excuse. Okay, shouldn't be any excuse whatsoever. Instagram, are we there? Can you guys hear me properly? Okay, when it's time for your questions, you just drop it, okay? And we are going to, guys, keep pumping me hearts, okay? Pumping me hearts. We're about to start now, and it's Q&A with Hello Delhi today. So we always have exceptional cases. You guys call in to ask and to contribute, but today I said to take the many questions that were pending inbox. I couldn't just keep answering them like that, okay? You must have noticed that I'm doing sort of screenshots now, answering the questions inbox, and I have to put them on the platform just so that many other persons will benefit from it. But hey, it's a bit too much. I said to take your questions. Now, you keep your questions up until later. Guess why? Because I asked you guys to put it on the platform and you didn't. And I understand that most of you don't want to expose your questions like that. Okay, so I'm going to take the few ones that were in fact, I will prioritize the very few ones that were there, and before I get into any other questions. But hey, guys, just so you know, this is not about me, because I noticed that you people were sending questions about me. No, I'm not going to come on here to answer questions about myself. If you want to know about me, guys, get on Google. I'm there. I'm on my Facebook page. And if there's any other question you cannot have access to, maybe answers you don't have access to on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and the rest of the social media platforms that I'm part of, guess what? It means one thing that I'm not ready to talk about it. So let us just keep Delhi aside, okay? And then maybe we focus on the many questions that you guys have to answer. I mean, to ask me, and I'll answer, obviously. This hair is one crazy one now, so but just bear with me, okay? Okay. Okay, guys, Instagram, I'm sorry you're not seeing all the work I'm doing on Facebook and all of that, but just bear with me and stay there, hang in there. I love the waves I'm seeing. It's such a strange one for me on Instagram. I'm just trying. Guess what? Last week I did a video on Instagram, and hey, I deleted it. That's how bad it is. I posted it and I mistakenly deleted it because I didn't know how to, my maneuver. Hey, yes, you guys say, pump me hearts, keep pumping me hearts, guys, pump me hearts. And let me get to those questions, okay? Let me get to the questions on Facebook. I'll just go to the post, I think, because I didn't have time to even keep sharing the video, pumping me hearts, pump me hearts. Okay, I am here. Okay, first question. Okay. First question. I hope that you guys were hearing when I put that thing on the screen. I hope you didn't block my sound. Okay. First question, guys. It's coming from, I don't know which one to take. Don't send your questions now because I'm not going to see them, except you have to repeat the questions. Okay. So, da, da, da. Um, Okay, so that's it. That's the calling number in case you want to call and ask your questions, but it might not be really be necessary, so you can put it in the comment section. Okay, I'm gonna take the first question from most of you asked me what inspired me to do this platform. I will take that because the question kept repeating. I will just take that question. Okay, I'll just answer, though it has nothing to do with relationship and all of that, but it's an essential question. So, guys, about me having to start this platform, okay, I did not see this vision like it is. What happened is I've been on social media for a long time, but I was doing more charity work, and I always say that charity is my first assignment like that. So when I was doing all my charity works and really very immersed, I was immersed in it. And then I noticed that, okay, I had few friends on there, single friends, people going in left, center, left, right, and center in the comment section. You see some people flirting in the comment section. You see some people, hey, pass me that chap, that kind of thing. I don't see a friend I like them. It was always reoccurring. And then so many of these people, I'll be like, these people are single. What is up? Let me just begin to, I wanted to make it a game. It started initially like a joke, guys. And so on that fateful day, I happened to have spoken to about, I think, 4 or 5 of my male friends who were single. And I kept insisting, like, you know what, I go must find you, woman, you must marry, and we joked like that. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to put your pictures on my platform. Initially I started it like a joke, like just one thing on social media where you're playing with people and all of that. So matchups, that's why you get the name matchups. And then when I put it on the platform, and it sparked up it drew a lot of attention. I noticed that so many people, the ones who used to follow me without even commenting, the ones who used to be there, and not seen for a long time, they would come and comment, they would laugh. It was funny, it was interesting, people thought it was fun, but people thought this could be serious. And then I had loads of people coming back to tell me, you know what, Delhi, this is something that you could potentially make it a thing, out of it. I then, I was like, okay. At that point in time, I used to be very, very skeptical about dating sites. When I hear you've gone to a dating site, I used to be that stereotype as well. I didn't know it was leading to that. I didn't know until I realized I started doing it, and then I'd be like, okay, what's the difference between what I'm doing and a dating site? You get the point. So I did that. I did it for the men, and then some ladies came in box and be like, hey, they like this, I should connect them. I'll be like, this thing is getting serious. I took some few of my friends who were very, very okay with doing that, because it's crazy to just take somebody's picture and put on social media like that. And I'm be like, hey, it's very crazy, especially with girls. They'd be like, hey, everything could be very serious like that. I put up their pictures and boom, my inbox got crowded. I'd be like, So for over 2 months straight, okay, Facebook actually reminded me of the stories I did, my post. I saw some of the ladies, okay, there's ladies whose pictures I put up, and I just smiled, like, my God, we've come this far. So I put up these stories like that, and then they came. People started coming with their pictures for me to put it up. Some of them I just insisted on putting it up like that. And then one thing led to the other, just like that, just like that, just like that. And then it was fun to me. And then, okay, I was getting the attention on my page. I mean, I felt like for so long I've been on here, I've never been receiving all of these comments that I'm receiving. Wow, this is something I could stick on. Okay. And at that point, before I even got into that, I was doing deletive as well, because I was in the media trying to create content and doing all of those things. Then I realized that, hey, this one I'm getting the audience that I would need from this side. So I rather just stick on here, okay, and build this audience, and I can now diversify whatever I want to. So I got there, one thing led to the other, and then we started doing it anonymously, because the society, our, especially, our own side where we come from, it's not very, these things are not very, we're not very used to. We're still very conservative. I would say Cameroonians, though we're just trying to be out there right now, but we're still very conservative in the way we palm hearts, guys. As you listen, palm hearts, share the video, okay? We're still very conservative in the way we approach things, in the way we put our videos, the way we act, the way we put content out there, the way we write articles. We're still very conservative. We're still towing the lines like that, okay? We don't want to. We're not gotten to that level. It's just now that Cameroonians are beginning to get out of the box, get out of the comfort zones, and understanding that it is media. As long as you're a public figure, they have to write about you and say maybe shit about you. People have to be sarcastic. It is the job of a blogger to write information. That's when blogging was really not a thing at that time. So when people get to see you doing these things, it was like a bit strange. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, guys. So people started coming on the platform, coming and coming and coming. I started putting up. It was just putting pictures. Then I stopped putting the pictures, and then we got onto special requests. When we got onto special requests, boys will come. Oh, I need this girl specification. So I think so many people realized that it was just a platform where they could come and play. They could come and make fun. They could come and make jokes and all of that. It was just a platform, fun, fun, fun. But I was serious about it. And they thought it was just something, okay, let's come and also have fun. Let's just come and, make all of these things. And then before I noticed, I realized that exceptional cases started coming. So these people now that I'm putting together with an innocent mind, thinking, okay, they're going to build long-lasting relationships and get into marriage because that was my goal. Excuse me, that was my goal. I noticed that, hey, no, they were not taking it as just, oh, this is it. They did not understand my value system. They just thought, okay, this is my free girls and this to come and sleep with them. These are free girls. And unfortunately, some of the girls were giving in. So the guys thought, okay, that was a pre-platform to come and do this. I had to pause at that point in time and started receiving and talking about the cases. Then when I noticed that when they got into the relationship, they were not putting in, it wasn't, it wasn't really, I assumed that everybody understood the principles of dating, like that, rules of engagement. I assumed, not until we got to a point where pregnancy started coming, sex started coming, all of these things started coming out. I'm asking myself, guys, what is happening? Oh, and today that guy will connect me with them. I'll be pregnant. I'm like, hey, wait. No, no, this is not it. Okay. Then I realized that I got a lot of work to do. I realized that most especially the women did not understand what relationships were all about. They didn't understand everything I was doing. So I had to put a pause. I restricted the ages and then I started taking exceptional cases. The first exceptional case was a lady that approached me. It wasn't really something I wanted to be doing, but she approached me. I put it on the platform and then, yeah, a lot of comments, a lot of these things came up. Hearts, guys, keep pumping hearts, okay? So that's what happened. And then we left from one exceptional case, the first one, to we are on 3,000 plus exceptional cases. And this is how far we have come, okay? So this vision was birthed from the need to sensitize the young folks, the young girls, the young boys, especially, and maybe any other person who cares to listen about the principles of relationship, what you have to do, the do's and the don'ts. Yeah, it still matters, and the principles of relationship and marriage. So that's how it was birthed. Okay, guys. I'm gonna look in the comments. You want to start dropping your questions now, okay? I'll project them. Hey, hearts, guys, hearts, hearts. I see more of you, Darlington Cash. I see you, my dear. Helen White Nipongo. I see you, Georgian R. I see you. I see you. Rosemary B. Noseng Suzanne. Non Noseng. Nosenge. So Suzanne. Yeah, I see you, Elizabeth Ngala. Hey, darling, I see you. Nay Ivy. I see you. When I don't mention your name, guys, it's because it's going up too quick. Okay, I don't get to see, all of the comments. So don't think I'm discriminate. I don't discriminate. I mean, you guys already know that. Next question. Let me see. Oh, that question was from, now Facebook doesn't give. Susie Love asked that question. The next question, Susie Love. I wish I had somebody to help me project it, okay? But it's unfortunate because I wish I could project questions in the screen. Um, When your partner, this question is coming from Susie Love, when your partner asks for a break, that is not separation. You can chat normally, but relationship stuff is kept aside. Reasons being that along the breakup, you people will realize if this is the type of person you wish to spend the rest of your life with or not. So my question goes, thus, within this period of break, is it right to date someone else or I should wait? And how long should we wait? Okay, so Susie Love is asking that, or in case you and your partner takes a pause on your relationship and says, you know what, it's about time we sit and reflect and ask ourselves if this is yes or no, if this we should go ahead, we should proceed with the relationship or not. Guys, you know what? I think with this this question is a bit funny. First of all, it's in two parts. The A part, which is taking a break, which is it's a good thing. It's I always encourage you people to reevaluate, reassess, and ask yourself if this is the right relationship I should be in. It is not just about insisting on a relationship. It's good to take a break. Even in marriage, sometimes even in a toxic relationship, it will take that break for you to properly pray, ask God questions, ask yourself questions, and even answer those questions and to determine hearts, guys. Keep pumping me hard to determine if this is a relationship that you really want to be in. Okay, so it's a good thing, Susie Love. First of all, it's a good thing for you to take that break. It is a very good thing, just so you know that it's a good thing for you to take break. But again, if you can't take a break, when you take a break, the B part of your question is asking, should you get engaged in with other people? You just want to set yourself up for confusion. I always say that most of these questions you people ask me just goes a long way to tell me that you people still don't understand what relationships and dating is all about. When you take a break from somebody, okay, for instance, let me give this very practical example. So when you go to school, you guys have a break for instance, you learned morning session and then you take a break, you go for long break or short break. Do you people now go and inscribe in other schools and start studying in those schools? And then when they ring bells, say, gong, 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 you now run and come back to your school? Literally, I've answered the question because it doesn't happen. Okay, it doesn't happen. So why do you want to do that in a relationship? So you are still asking yourself if this is what I want or not. So how do you now go and engage yourself in another relationship? That will be double dating, because at that point in time you have not taken a break. Stop dating that person. The person still has questions and answers to ask you. If they see you, they still get jealous. You did not take a break. If you see that person with another relationship, ask yourself, would you be happy? Okay. Somebody asking a question in there. I would rephrase you. Boom, Gong, Valerie, Tambe. I'll come to your question. Okay, let me take these ones here. But I think you have to rephrase your question, just like Emanuela Sunshine is saying. I think you have to. If you cannot rephrase the question, I'll still answer it. But I don't want to get distracted. Now, you don't leave and go to another school, inscribe, and then now you realize that if you do that, guess what? You would have to be you will shuttle between two schools and you will never graduate, because it is you are setting yourself up for confusion. If you take a break, guys, it is a matter of re-evaluation. You evaluate and you re-evaluate and you ask yourself, do I want to do this? Is this something I really want to do? Is this man for me? Is this woman for me? Looking at all of what has happened, maybe we dated for 6 months, 1 year, maybe 10 years. Is this a man I want to be with all the red flags I've seen? That's when you be honest with yourself, be intentional about making this relationship work or walking out of it. Because at that point in time, it's still 50-50. You've not decided. Okay, guys. So I hope I answered your question, Susie. In the course of time, I'm going to chip in a lot of other things that you might benefit from. Okay, because if I want to expand on this, your question will take all day. Because to me, clearly to me, this is somebody who's not ready to be committed. Clearly to me, you still don't understand what marriage and a committed relationship is. You wouldn't ask this question. But let me take the next question. I hope I answered that for another person who was facing that. Um, um, What can I? So this Sega Nadesh asked, I think, two or three questions. She said, the first one, what can one do to gain back his or her self worth or self confidence? It's gaining back your self confidence would greatly depend on what actually took your self confidence. Guys, when you are born, okay, when you were born, when you start growing like a child, you every child has this sense of self-worth. You remember when you were a baby. Pump me hearts, guys. Keep pumping hearts, please. You remember when you were a baby, right? And share the video. When you were a baby, we used to say, if when it comes to marriage, you would go for fairy tales. It was nothing short of fairy tales. When it comes to career path, you will go for pilots, you would go for presidents, you will go for governors, you will go for doctors. Why? You had this sense of self worth. There was nothing stopping you. You could run in the rain with your nakedness. You were not ashamed of anything. This is how God made the humankind to be so empowered. You were such an empowered version of yourself. There was nothing stopping you. Matter of fact, you felt like you ruled the world, literally. You felt like you owned the world. Okay. So now you start asking yourself, where did that beautiful young girl go? What about all these dreams? How did I mess it up to this level? How come I don't feel like I can still be a president? How come I don't feel like I can still be have that fairy tale wedding I used to dream about? All those dreams were valid, they were legit. You wanted these things. What changed? So building your self-confidence again would depend on how far you fell and what actually made you fall. Okay, who made you fall? Where are you at that point in time? Because these answering these questions will greatly determine how you build your self-confidence. But one of the ways is positive confirmation, affirmations or confessions rather. The words we speak, Bible says that the words we speak. For those of you who are just joining this platform and not been there, maybe this is your first time. I say that I'm a Christian, and whatever I tell you, I will not quote too many scriptures, but whatever I tell you is backed scripturally because I'm a Christian and my values come from there. Okay, so I would put them inside of whatever I'm telling you and feed you more like you put medication in food and you give picking me swallow. I'm like that. It works somehow. They don't feel the bitterness. Somehow they don't have to deal with the complexity of the medication like that. This is how I teach. But like I said, my values are scripturally inclined, biblically inclined, like that. So most of what I'll use biblical stories to explain some of these things to you. So just bear with me. I hope that this is the right platform for you. If not, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I was saying that the words we speak, they are spirit and they are life. When you realize that you are what you say, you definitely become what you say. As long as you are consistent with it, I am a product of that. I have said a lot of things and it's come to pass and they've come to fruition just by speaking them. Not just speaking them, when I speak them, I am motivated to work on that. So if I say I am going to be the next Steve Harvey of Cameroon, I am in essence saying that I like to be like Steve Harvey. I confess with my mouth that I would love to be like Steve Harvey. And then I get into work and putting in hard work and work and work and all of this. Now, most of the people who have lost self-esteem, they have low self-esteem, you realize that it would greatly depend on what they have been feeding themselves with. What got your self-esteem lost? You realize that maybe you dated somebody who messed you up like that, who told you you cannot amount to anything. You grew up in a family where everybody thought you were the lost sheep, the black sheep of the family, and your friends thought you were slow. Your siblings thought you were not a very smart person. You're not too beautiful. You're not articulate. You're not all of these virtues, these good things that other people are. If they will pick one person, they will not pick you because you don't meet up. You get what I'm saying? So these things have a way of crushing our self-esteem. So that young, beautiful girl or that young, ambitious guy who used to be all of these things suddenly starts feeling less of themselves, start feeling less of themselves. Sometimes it is the experiences we have. Some people have been raped. Some people grew up in abject poverty, and then you got to school, met friends who came. We had who were in our friends. Some of us lived and grew up like that. That's literally our story. We got to meet people who talked, spoke down on us, who spoke down on us, who felt like, you know what, you sorry, you know what, you are I'm better. I'm better. You are nothing, the our parents and that. Some of us with our life experiences, like, we grew up as I've always said this, and you people know that I grew up as an orphan. So it was something. Literally had people think you should not be at this level because you are an orphan. You should not dress like this. I've had people make comments like, she doesn't look like an orphan. That girl, not gonna say that girl an orphan. So these things have a way of sapping your confidence. It makes you takes it ma- it breaks. It's a matter of time, and then all of what you grew, you develop as a child, it goes away in the space of no time. And then the parents too that we have, they have a way of impacting you positively. I've always told you about my biological father, even my spiritual father. These people they literally spoke positive words, and it came into existence in my life. Like, I started seeing it. My biological father would tell me that I would go, those times we did not even know what traveling abroad was, but he would tell me, you will go to the university, because in my own environment and my own setup, I used to see people who would earn maximum was advanced level, and all of that. But he said you will go to the university, you go to school, you will travel abroad, you will build houses, you will build mansions, you will buy cars. He was telling me all of those things, and I was nodding my head in acceptance. I did not understand what he meant by all of that, but he empowered me. He told me, you can do it. I will come out. I told you people, I shared this story. I'll come from class. If I take number 5 for class, my dad would treat me like I don't take class. Like, you can be better. The other picking the way they take number 1, they get 10 horns. And that will make me, the next time when I'm going to school, I know that if I'm not coming in the first 3, it's a problem. And my classmates are there. Okay, they would always tell you, especially my primary school, they will always tell you that if it is first 3, singer must be there, like that. But there was an empowerment from my father. So how do you now build it if you've crumbled it? Because hey, I got to that level where I did not could not reconcile the Delhi, the Delphine, and the Delhi I'd become. I was looking at myself like, this is I felt such emptiness. I felt like, you know, this is not me. Why? I gotten into a messy relationship, and this guy thought I was nothing. He didn't want me to speak. I always tell you that I have not shared my story, guys. Hearts, please. I know you guys are enjoying this thing I'm saying. So just put me hearts. Share the video, share, and keep sharing, okay? Right. So we have beautiful stories to talk about. Okay, so he would talk down on me, he would cheat on me, and when I want to contribute to something, he will be like, you don't even know anything, when people they talk to, just you don't quiet. I used to have that. And in me, I wanted to come out. There was this flower that wanted to blossom, but I was engaged, quote unquote. I was entangled, that's the right word, with somebody who did not see me as me, who did not see the potentials in me. It sapped my energy. I was always a shadow of myself. I was always, I felt less of a woman. I did not feel beautiful enough. I did not feel confident enough. I would force my way to speaking, and sometimes I would start crying. I would cry and ask myself, like, every other person appreciates me, but this guy. So the problem was not the guy, the problem was me. You get the point? The problem was not the guy. The problem was me. Me tolerating that and accepting that and saying that I've come to this level where this is me. Okay, what this guy is saying is true. It means that you cannot contribute. When people are talking and when they want to talk football, you should talk like who? But guess what, guys? When I was younger, my daddy used to take me and put me by his side, and we watch football together. And football is up to this day one of my favorite sports. And I can tell you all the teams, Premier League, tell you all the leagues out there, and tell you the teams, and I can tell you the players and those who are on the reserve bench, and the possibility and the chances of who is coming in next if this player goes off the pitch. That's how passionate I was with football. But in his setup, I could not even say that. Sometimes I could give prognostics, as they call it. I could say, oh, na Chelsea will win based on this. I knew that inside of me, but I could not say it because he would so shun me and made me a shadow of myself. This is what most of you young ladies listening to me are going through. You've entangled yourself and gotten to that level. But hey, guess what? For you to come back again, like you asked, you need to be intentional about doing it. I had to leave that relationship. But guess what? It wasn't easy. I cried. I cried again. I went back. It was still not good. I cried and I kept crying. And then I got to a point where I said, you know what, Delhi, you have to choose between crying and staying in this relationship and being and not crying. You choose between crying and empower yourself or staying there, staying silent, dying in silence, and not being the real you because I was a shadow of myself. That's the same thing with you guys. Guys, share the video, palm hearts, okay? Keep doing that. There's no limit to the number of times that you can possibly share this video. So that's it, guys. And like I said, I would talk and drop different talks, comments. Okay, you would learn as time goes on, but it's too many of these things. So empower yourself one by regain your self confidence by one. Guess what? You start have positive confessions, affirmations. I can do all of these things. For Christians, we have all of these confessions littered on the internet. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. I am the first, I am not the last. I have lines falling for me in pleasant places. King shall come to my rising. Guess what, guys? As I'm talking to you, I believe what I'm saying. I do believe. I believe that kings shall come to my rising and Gentiles to the brightness of my shine. Oh, it's a matter of time. Watch me, guys. I'm going there. I'm getting there. And that's the spirit I want you, as a young lady listening to me, as a young man listening to inculcate. Okay? And before long, you become what you've spoken about. Even if you're not a Christian, just telling yourself, I can do it too. Those people them out there no getting at 10 horns. Get me too, they get the 2 hand and so me too, I'll get them. Just like Francis Ngannou did it, I can do it as well. His story, like I said, I started off with that just so you see. Okay, so that's it. I will not belabor that. We will get into positive confessions. And then, of course, one thing that helped me out, and I'm going to answer this in the next question. I think I saw a question. Hi, Instagram. Are we live? Are we there? I can see you. Pump me hearts now. Pump me more hearts. Facebook, pump me hearts. Keep pumping me hearts, guys. Keep pumping hearts. Are you enjoying the show? Let me see the comments. Are you enjoying it so far? Yes, I see that. Ngwenge, who, my darling sister. I don't tell you the name, Gwendolyn Fongo. I'd have told you to change this name of yours. Go through that name. Darling sister, that's the CEO of Gwendy Media in the building. Hey, I see you, sister. Our words become our reality. Exactly. Nena Manka says positive affirmations with faith works magic. Oh, yes, it works magic. Even more so, it works miracles. Okay. So Flourish Joy is saying, yeah, we enjoy. Yes, guys, pump me hearts then. When I enjoy, when I pump me hearts. Okay, pump me hearts. Instagram, are we together? I'm not seeing those of you on YouTube. Can you make your comments? Send comments too, okay? I'm gonna see it on my dashboard. So okay, and I can project it too. I see you guys. Pump me hearts. Are we together? Let me know in the comments, okay? Hearts, hearts, and hearts. Okay, the next one. What can young people do to move? This question is from our Amy Bride. Our Amy Bride is saying, what can young people do to move on completely from a toxic relationship? And I think that most of you people in there is This is your reality. This is literally what has happened to you. Like you have been stuck for a long, long time. Okay, and like I said, until you accept that this thing is happening, and until you come to the understanding that I am in a wrong relationship, accepting it and taking responsibility and saying that I want to move on, you will keep going round in circles. Now, our Amy Bride, this is not just something that young people are battling with, even adults, even old people. Some people have been in relationships and marriages that are toxic, and it's the wrong place to be. But guess what? They keep going round in circles. They cannot come out. They cannot bring themselves to coming out of this thing. They cannot. Why? Because somehow, like I explained earlier, somebody has told them if you go out there, you will not get anything better. Have you been in a relationship where somebody tells you, "I'll be the best thing if you ever happen for your life"? Okay, I'm the best thing that can happen to your life. You go out there, go try and see, more see, those kind of words. And you start doubting yourself, like, true, if I go out there, who would take me in this mess? I've been down there. I've committed all of these abortions. I've told all of these lies. I've been pregnant. I've had these many children. Who else would take me? I am this from this background. Will any person from a reasonable background take me? Will people from this social class accept me? So these kind of questions make you stay in relationships that you have no business being in there, meaning that you're entangled like that in relationships that you're not supposed to be in. Okay, fam. So that's what's happening. And until we begin to accept this, guess what? You will keep going round in circles. So I will just talk on that. I hope that I can keep this where I would see it properly. My screen is a touch screen. The moment you put something and it touches it, and then it goes off like that. Okay. So, guys, you cannot keep staying and immersing yourself, focusing and giving all this energy and your emotions to people who do not appreciate it. People who don't appreciate you. You can't be wasting that much time with them. Okay, you can't. So you have to come, make it a conscious decision and tell yourself, I am moving on from this mess. Manuela Shiri, I see your comment. Yes, it is the worst thing that can happen to you. I am coming back, but you have to be intentional. Intentional living, guys. My mentor talks about this, and he says, it starts with intentional living." My sister Lizette as well likes this. That's one of her favorite stands. Like it's an intentional living, meaning that you come to the point in your life where this thing must happen. Okay, it has to happen. I have to do it. Be in tune with reality and tell yourself the truth. I have to move on from this relationship. This relationship, first of all, is toxic. Admitting that, because it's so many people not admitting that they're in toxic relationships, and until you admit it before you can move out of it. Okay, so you have to move on. If you stay in, for Christians, for those of you who have read the scripture, when Jesus was talking about people going to places where they're not agreed, they're not when you go to preach the gospel and people don't take you, what did he say? Dust it off and move on. When we say we move, Jesus already made that statement. Jesus said it. You know what? If you go to preach the word of God to people and they don't take it, don't stress yourself. We move, guys. We move. And Jesus told the disciples that, guys, guess what? We move. Don't waste your time, because the moment you sit there, you would. It's pointless trying to flog a dead horse, guys. It is. It's pointless. So I did put down some few points in terms of moving on from a toxic relationship. Okay. Now, the first thing you got to do is you have to understand that when you accept it, tell yourself the truth. It is painful. Most of you cannot move on because you say that your heart is heavy, because you think, as much as how do I move on from this? It is going to be hurtful, because you want it to be okay, like to be easy. No, guys, it is not going to be easy. So before you say you're moving on from a relationship to you had to being a single girl, count the cost, weigh the odds, ask yourself, am I really sure about this? And if the answer is yes, you move on. Don't think that it is going to be easy, because I've seen most of you thinking, oh, I'm just going to do this. It's going to be easy. When I come out, then when you go, it's not easy. You run back to the same person you've just left because you thought it was going to be rosy. You thought when I leave, like I was talking about people in Camel Space. Yeah, is he okay? Oh, okay then. Okay. You want something? No, no, it's fine. Yeah, you can leave. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry. um, so just leave the door. I'll lock it up. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, cool, cool. Um, yeah, it's my sorry about that, guys. My son's minder, so he actually came to drop my son back from minding. Yeah, so those of you calling, please just wait. Okay, I see your calls coming in, but wait, please. Let me round up with what I have. Okay, so to move on, you have to accept that this is it. I missed out on where I was, but let me just take it from there. The truth, it is going to hurt, but you have to tell yourself that the truth is the most painful. Write this in the comments, guys. The truth is the most painful blessing ever. The truth is the most painful blessing. I said it is most often when I tell you people the truth, you guys don't like it, right? It hurts. You feel like, it's daily, no, like that. But it's a blessing. Let me see it in the comments, guys. The truth is the most painful blessing. I see you, Akameli. Hi, thank you. Hearts, keep pumping me hearts now. Pump me hearts. Yeah, it is the most painful blessing. The truth is the most painful blessing. I need to see that in the comments. The truth is the most painful blessing. So make no mistake, guys. It is going to hurt, but be intentional about it. The next thing you can do to move on from a closure, like I said yesterday, from a relationship, moving on is not complete. If you have not moved out, okay, and left, and then start making progress. Because if you don't make the progress, you stay in the same place, you have just paused everything, okay? Oh, you have just paused everything. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I think my son is. Oh, gosh. You have just paused everything, okay? And then waiting to relaunch in the same mess again. When you move on, for moving on to be complete, you would have had to be making progress elsewhere, not necessarily in another relationship, but in maybe a career path, in your purpose, in another thing. If you just sit there wallowing in misery and self-pity, guess what? It's a matter of time and this guy will show up and you will just go back with open hands. Like, please, I've been waiting for this. If you have not moved on, and then I said, if you are still looking at them, looking at their pictures, creating fake profiles, trolling them on social media, thinking of what they think about you, thinking of the impression they have about you, guys, keep pumping me hard as you watch. If you are still there, if you still care to know about their impression about you. When I moved on from that guy, I was hurt. It was hurtful. But I wanted to still see if he had moved on. I still had to go to his page and check what is happening. I had to know whether he is engaged with another girl. Matter of fact, he was cheating. So it wasn't a matter of whether he was engaged with another girl. But I just wanted to know if that other relationship was still there. I wanted to find out if he was really serious that he had moved on. All of these things, guys, I wanted to. But guess what? And I will still be like, how does he see me? I wanted to post pictures that will impress him. Like, oh, I still need to. I wanted to talk in a particular way. If he's there, I want to go and pass in that particular place. If he's in a party, I want to attend it even though I'm not a party person, just so he knows that I'm doing well. But guess what, guys? I have not moved on. If his impression about me still means anything, I've not moved on. If his what he thinks about me still matters, I have not moved on, guys. And this is what is happening with most of you. Block his ass, block her ass off, okay? Excuse my French. Block their asses. Block it. There's no limit to the number of times you can block them. Blocking them doesn't mean you're childish. Even if you're childish, he or she was childish. They did not think about their childishness when they messed you up. Why should you be bothered? You know, sometimes you be like, oh, it will look like I'm childish. Somebody who doesn't care about you, you're so bothered about whether they think you're childish. You're still thinking, let them think I'm childish. Pump me hearts, guys. Like I'll tell them, like, pump me hearts, guys. Keep pumping me hearts. Let them think I'm childish. So what? Let him see if you are truly moved on from a relationship, you will not be so bothered. You see all of the things I listed. If he is there, you want to pass the other way because he's inconsequential. If you meet him on the way, you're not bothered. Whether you deal with two rope slippers, you're not bothered because his impression about me is inconsequential. I only noticed that when I moved on, and that was when I realized I truly moved on. Guess what? I saw him with his wife. I saw him with pictures on social media. But I said, good riddance to bad rubbish. I got into a point where I could see him and I wish him congratulations. That is moving on. I'd gotten to the point where it did not matter whether you think I'm a good girl, a bad girl, or slut, or a bitch, or a pastor. At this point in time, your opinion has no business in my life at this point in time. That is the spirit of moving on. Until you have gotten to that level, you are still stuck. Because it's too many of you coming and saying that you want to move on. Oh, but the guy kept calling. I'll be like, you move on how for some guy where he call you? How did moving on and calling and texting find themselves in the same equation, in the same sentence? How? Because that's what you guys are doing. Okay? That's what you guys hearts, guys. Pump me hearts, every step of the way. Every step of the way, pump me hearts. Hi, my delicious. I see you, Georgian Array. Block and block. Way to go, we move. That's the spirit. That's what you do. Now, I was talking about creating a closure. Okay, if you're just joining, I'm answering the question on how to move on from toxic relationship. You create a closure. Now, creating a closure means coming to terms with reality. I already mentioned that in the previous, with the other one. It means coming to terms with reality that it's truly over. At that time when you were still like, is it over? Maybe, if you're still hurting, you create a closure. And how do you create closures, guys? You start by forgiving. I got to the point where I forgave him. That is the one of the best things that happened in my moving on process. I forgave him. All the hurt, all the pain, all the cheating, all the lies, all the making me feel inferior, all of the times when he took money from me, did not give it back. All of the times when he did this, you see now, I'm telling you, people know that I've been through the things I'm telling you on the platform, right? You did not know. You people always think, oh, and then is this one superwoman who has not. I've had the worst breakups, I've had the worst heartaches. That's why I learned, and that's why you people see me. I can spot breakups, disaster about to happen miles apart because I already see these things and I've been in relationships. I told you people I did not get married as a virgin. I did not even, I was not even close to being a virgin. I dated people before I met my husband. But guess what? I had these heartaches as well. It taught me lessons. Okay. I moved on from being this pity party woman. Oh, he broke my heart. You meet another person, you start explaining yourself to them. He has broken my heart. This is what I did. Explain one long tale of pity party, and he's just looking at you like, "Oh, I'm sorry, darling." In his heart, you're about to get in. You'll be shocked at what is coming for you. You think you're telling these guys that, oh, the guy broke your heart. No, he's just looking for a way to re-strategize and also break your heart and leave. Haven't you noticed, guys or ladies, that the you break when you go about doing pity party, the same guy you thought would have your back still hurts you even worse than the previous one? Haven't you noticed that? For the most part, it is. So I forgave him. I cried and I forgave him like it is. And for me, the good thing that helped me at that point in time, I just got. I'd given my life to Christ like that before. I was always jumping in and out of Christ. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm not here. I come back when day God don't touch me some more. I come back. But I'd so gone astray when I got into that relationship. And even him used to tell me that you used to talk about God, but you did work to do these things and I'll feel bad. And he was the one reminding me that you're a church girl, you're a Christian. And I'll come back, I'll be like, oh God, how do I leave this thing? Even him using that to insult me. That's why most of you church sisters, you go out there, they mess you up, they're laughing at you, they're making a mockery of your faith, your religion, your convictions, your beliefs, because you cannot even defend them. I was a shadow of myself, so I could not even defend the religion I was talking about. I could not defend my Christianity in front of him. In fact, what is the Christ in me? The Christ in me, when he has an upper hand in my life, this is the thing about most of you church girls listening to me. No room. I forgave him. I cried. I lashed out. I said, I forgive you. I called out his name. I forgave him. I said, go, I wish you well. That's why you see me. If I had to curse somebody, I would have cursed that guy. But that's why when I tell you out of my experience, I did not. I've never been that person to curse people. I wake up to curse you. That means say the whole world says your own curse for the world for bad. I forgave him. I spoke positive things. I wish you the best in your relationship. You will not you will not suffer in this life because of me, even though you hurt me. All of these things. I don't want to curse you. Most of you will even go to the level of cursing their children. They are innocent. Why do you bring innocent people into this mess? Why? What's the point? So what will happen now? What will happen? So when you don't go curse now, the begin to suffer. You married a man. Nothing. I've gone past that level. Guys, hearts, guys, put me hearts. I see those who have shared. When you share, but why are you people watching and not sharing? May I know why? Those of you who come, I see share on your by your name. Why are you not sharing? Why aren't you sharing? Tag your friends to come into the video, okay? That's another way of promoting the video. I've told you, I'm using the software and it doesn't do a good job at sending signals that we've gone live like that. So those of you who happen to follow the page and you're always there, should help me send the videos out, okay? If you've noticed our viewership has dropped, it is because of that, because this software it's a foreign software on Facebook. That's why it doesn't do a very good job at it. But we have to use this because it's a lot of things we cannot be going through the other phone styles. So guys, make this work. If you don't share, I'm going to block you now. Syrian Pamugo, I see. I know, no. There are some people now are regular sharers. They share and share and share. So this is it. You forgive. Another way, okay, to do closure. Intentional language, I already spoke about that. You start confessing positive language and progressive. Now, the third way is for you to progressively distract yourself with purpose, guys. I cannot overemphasize on this. See, progressively distract yourself with purpose. Apart from the fact that I gave my life to Christ, I was sold out at that time. At that time, I was so at peace. I was happy. I was alive. I was free. Guys, truth comes with freedom. Oops. Oh, okay. This is um yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, it's Instagram. You know Instagram cannot go past Instagram does not go past on just bear with me. Let me post this video. I'm not even sure if this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, but let's just go with it. Okay, I hope that I've posted it. I'm not sure what I've done now because the last time I made up, I deleted the video instead. Okay, Instagram, I'm sorry. For those of you on Instagram, you might want to come. I'm sorry, it's past 1 hour. You know Instagram is limited. Okay, so I said progressively distract yourself with purpose. Okay, guys. Okay. No, don't go there, okay? Yeah, don't go there. Don't go there. Take this one. Guys, today is one. Okay? Go to your room. Bye. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that distraction. Jesus boy wanted my attention. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so progressively, let me see. Write the comments as I put them in the comments. You progressively distract yourself with purpose. Purpose discovery helped me a lot. When I left that relationship, I moved on. I started with purpose. See, Those who have discovered their purpose are the most attractive persons on here. See, guys, trust me on that. Those who have discovered their purposes, they are the most attractive people on earth. Why you like those people, you like them, you want to be like them, they have discovered their purpose. That's why I started off with Francis. Because guess what? He has discovered his purpose. And you're not admiring the man in himself. Gone are those days. If you had given you this guy 10 years back, you would not even look at him two times. But now, you're not liking him because he's necessarily the most handsome or charming guy. It is his purpose that is attractive. And most of you don't know that. Most of you don't like Auntie Delly because of, oh, Auntie Delly, I'm not the most beautiful girl on earth. I don't even come close to beautiful women. When they call beautiful women, I don't even come close. But guess what? It is purpose that keeps you glued on this platform. It is purpose. When you discover your purpose, guys, it makes you so attractive. So you progressively get distracted with your purpose. You tell yourself, I have to start working on myself. I have to start becoming the best version of me. If you look at the cover photo of this, I put all of these things there. That is self-love. You get to that point where you start working on your purpose. Put me hard, guys. You get to that point where you start working on your purpose, working on it, discovering why God has called you. For those of you who don't understand purpose, it is the reason why you're on earth. Until the purpose you came on earth is discovered, my mentor has this famous quote. He says that life begins when purpose is discovered, and it ends when purpose is fulfilled. This is my mentor, Reverend Jesse Song. This is one of his best quotes that I love. Life begins when purpose is discovered, and it ends when purpose is accomplished or is fulfilled. So a purpose is of the essence. That's why I am here. That's why you are here. That's why you were born to discover it and run with it. When you discover your purpose, you become the most dangerous person on earth because there's no stopping you. And especially when you are consistent with what you have discovered. I said you progressively distract. Say that in the comments, guys. You progressively distract yourself with purpose. Okay, I just wanted to be over and done with that particular one because most of you have this issue of moving on, and I want to show you how some of us moved on from these things. Sorry about my hair. How we managed to move on. Purpose helped me a big deal, a great deal. Okay, you get to that person where you are distracted with it, you're sold out with it. Haven't you noticed, ladies especially? Tell me, you have to confirm this in the comments. Haven't you noticed that when you break up from a guy, or guys, no, this is for the guys. Guys, haven't you noticed that you break up? It's for both ways, actually. The moment you break up, especially with a lady, it feels like that's when she becomes beautiful. The moment you break up, you start noticing that this girl will be used to look shabby. She's now all glammed up. She's now this. Haven't you noticed that? Have you noticed that, guys? Haven't you? Yeah, that's it. Why is that happening? Why? Because majority of the time they've taken out time, especially for those women. See, guys, if you break up with a man, ladies, listen to me. If you break up with a man, he doesn't come back after you because they always do. Oh, yes, they do. He doesn't come back after you, wanting to have a taste of the cookie like that again, wanting to know about what's happening with you, spying on you again. If he doesn't do that, he says good riddance to bad rubbish. He blocks you once and for all, and that's it. You never hear from him until forever. Guys, you're not making any progress. It's an indication that you were still doing pity party. You are still the same person he left. Haven't you noticed that people become attractive more the moment you leave them? Guys will testify. Child, this child will not be even first do anything. I don't because then that's when their hips come out. That's when their chest is rounded again. That's when they start shining. They can now put Peruvian and Mongolian hair. Really? They start looking like the girls you wanted to date. No, these are girls who have moved on from misery. They have moved on and said, I'm going to make myself better. When most of you ladies, you do that, the men always come back. But the errors you make is that you openly take them again. Meanwhile, when they come back, you go because you're taking them again because you did not really move on. Then now they come again, they see that same pity party version of you again because you're not healed, you're not completely healed. They still see that you still struggling again. They just feel like that was a cover up and all of that. But a woman who has valued herself and decided to move on, even if he's taking you back, it's going to be on her terms at that time. A man who moved on, even if he's taking you back, it's going to be on his terms at that time. You get the point? So that's it. That's how you move on. Discover it, okay? Now, the problem is most of you try to use another relationship to move on from the previous relationship. I see this error a lot of times. Haven't you noticed that the relationship that you moved on from, hard guys, haven't you noticed that the relationship that you moved on from, okay, haven't you noticed that the relationship that you got into after a breakup usually breaks up again? Tell me, I need to see that in the comments. Hearts, 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 and hearts. Okay? Haven't you noticed that? Haven't you noticed that when broke up from this relationship, I went into immediately I got into another relationship, thinking that, especially for relationships you were trying to use as a bait, you were trying to use to cover up for your hurt. Don't use another man or woman to heal. Use purpose to heal, guys. Can you hear what I'm saying? Can you understand what I'm saying? Yes, Nana Manka, the glow is different. It is different. That's why they always want to come back because they've seen something. But the thing is, you're not supposed to get into a new relationship to prove to him that, oh, you will get into a relationship, me and Bay hanging out. We are chilling somewhere. I have moved on. All the baggages in the past, all of those things are not necessary. When you move on, people know you've moved on. You don't have to tell people that you've moved on. Okay, guys, you don't have to tell people that you've moved on. The error you make is moving into a new relationship when you have not healed from the previous relationship. You cannot see it when somebody has moved on from you. I need to make this clear. You cannot control people's minds. You cannot make people love you. You cannot make them want you. Okay, you cannot. You can't. You can't make a man love you. You can't make a woman love you. The moment they break up from you, they take off your powers. That's why you become loose and vulnerable the way you do. The moment they break up from you. But so all of these things I've said now, you have to use them again to build yourself again. This thing comes to mind. I'm going to take our time to really talk about this toxic relationship and moving on again. It's just a question that I had to really talk about it like this. But it's too much in this that I'll have to still teach again. You see the parable of the prodigal son when he packed his stuff and left. You know why his dad did not go after him? It was pointless. When somebody is done, they are done. If his dad had gone to beg him, guess what? He wouldn't have listened because his mind was made up. His mind at that time was made up. When somebody doesn't want to be with you, they take off your powers. You're broken, you're shattered like that. But the arrow you want to do is try to force them. Exactly. I need to protect this particular comment. That is why the motive of getting into a new relationship should be revised so as not to use the other person as an antidote to your breakup. Exactly. I love this comment. Okay. Your motive should be revised. Why are you getting into a new relationship? To heal. Most of you will tell me to heal from the previous one, right? But that's the error you make. Use purpose to heal. Use your purpose to heal. Use your purpose to heal. And yes, my sister says, move in silence and build yourself personally, physically, emotionally, financially, and sister, add spiritually for Christians. That's the next level I'm getting at. For those of you who understand as Christians, another way to heal after you're immersing yourself. There are times when you miss this guy. Ladies, you'll miss him. Guys, gentlemen, you will miss him too some days. Miss her too some days. Don't, like I said, it's not going to be easy. But just focus on work. Focus on purpose. Immerse yourself with your career, your anything that gives you joy. It's a matter of time and you don't even remember their surnames. Again. Okay, you don't remember it. Why? Because it is so. Nature teaches us so. The next thing is to let God, like leave God do his job. Relax and leave God to do his job. And all of you who will come to me and say, oh, my age is passing, my age, there's the same reason why you got into the mess, anyways. Oh, my age, God knows your age better than you. Matter of fact, he knows the second and the year, the month, the day, the minute, the hour, the second that you are born. So right now, he knows that he sees you. When he sees you, all of your details are in front of him. You are not the one to tell God that, oh, my age is going. You're not the one to do that. You're not. Okay? You will struggle, no doubt. But guess what? It is only a matter of time. When you've gotten to that level, let God do the job. Stop struggling to want to do it by yourself. Stop struggling. Oh, my time is passing. God knows it. Oh, my biological clock, He made you. For Christians, okay? But now, I always say that life is a choice, guys. If you want to go and do your thing that time, make sure that you are empowered. I always tell grandsons, make sure, say, you be empowered enough. Not still being at that getaway after all of what you've done, you've gone, you've discovered your purpose, you're still trying to get a child and banking on a man. Really? How does that even work? You get to that point where you don't be so empowered. Now that's why I always say I can tell young ladies not to go and have sex randomly, have kids with men they don't get married to. Maybe some grandson they out there, and I'm not saying you do it, but it could be understood. Say you grandson, you didn't so you want to have your child, but it will be shocking and stupid of you as a big girl going out there and still running after a guy's life to take care of a pregnancy that you had. So you become an empowered version of yourself, get to the point where you don't have to mix all of these things. The next thing again, guess what? Goals. Start remember your goals, guys. What are your spiritual goals? What were your relationship goals? What were your entrepreneurial goals? What were your relationship goals, your health goals? Check the cover picture of this platform. Have you seen now why I made that agenda for 2021? It is about self-love, and that is how you touch all of these things on there. What were your goals? Bring them, take them off, and start working on them again. Like I said, the final and the icing on the cake is the God. Let go and let God. Your healing will be gradual but steady and sure. Okay, I've taken out time because I know there are loads of you because I had about 6 people ask this same question. Moving on from it, guys, point me out and let me know in the comments if there's more questions. Okay, let me see if I can have, I can have more of these questions from this side. If not, then I can start taking some of the questions in the comments now, in the comment section. I know that you guys were waiting for me to do this. Okay, guys. Okay. So let me know. Oh, God. Question, guys. I saw some questions. Can you send your questions now, please? Questions. Send your questions in the comments, okay? Bam, 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 bam. Working on yourself, Ta. Mubana saying the same person. Moving on to entails working on yourself more. Exactly, your strength. So that time, like purpose discovery, you discover yourself, you work on yourself, you ask yourself your weaknesses and your strengths, you put all of these things together. Maybe you even left the relationship or you had a breakup because of you, because it could be you. Okay, this is one thing most people fail to admit. That's the question I was about to answer. I think you just brought it here. Tiwa Manuela, you asked the question. I think that was you, right? I think you asked the question. I was about to take that off. Is it okay for your boyfriend to post other ladies on status and DP? It is yes and it is no. Okay. There's these things would depend on the circumstances involved. Who are the girls he is posting? Is it his sister? Is it maybe a friend of his that have come a long way? Is it what is the occasion? Was it a birthday party? Is it a very good friend? Is it a colleague? Is it a birthday party he's celebrating? What is it? That's why I said yes or no. Why is he posting a woman on his platform? Who is the woman to him? Because you will have to answer these questions. Is it a sister? Because sometimes if you don't answer it, you will not be able to make a difference whether it is out of insecurity that you are asking these questions, or it is truly somebody who is taking advantage of your vulnerability, or taking advantage of you being a nice person, or you being complex about yourself. Okay, so I need you to be able to specify why. So you don't need to say it in the comments. You ask yourself, okay, why is he? Who are these people to him? Why is he doing it? When did he do it? Has he ever put you on his in on there? From hearts, guys. Okay, if it's an X, then it is completely a totally no. It is no. How do you even begin to even ask me this question if he's okay? If you put that on your status, will it be fine by him? You try putting that on your status as well and see if he will be okay. It is a complete no, because you are not specified. So I had to really be careful, because you want to be careful, because other people have their own situations. It's just differently. Okay, it just has different characters. So you don't want to say, okay, yes, it's a yes or it's a no. I don't give categorical answers like that. It greatly depends. Walk away from such a relationship. When a man is still doing his ex, when a girl is still doing his ex, guys, you're not supposed to be there. I don't know why you've not gotten, because you people, like I said, you've not gotten to that level where you love yourself this much. Bless me. You've not gotten to that level. You love yourself this much and cannot tolerate most of these things. So a man will show you, okay, that I clearly want this other girl. He has never posted you. Well, that I'm not saying you go and start insisting on your guys to post you up or your ladies to post you up. But if he can do it for others, then what about you? He claims to love. You get the point. So this is my concern, guys. Pump me hearts, guys. Keep pumping hearts. This is my concern. Share the video. Share, share, and share. Okay. This is my concern. If he can do it for others, why is he not doing it for you? So if it's an ex, is share? No, no. Wong Vicky, it seems as if you're just joining now. Share the video. I can see those of you who have shared and those of you who have deliberately refused to share. I'm going to block you after this. Okay, right, right. So next question, guys. Um, Nena Manka, you really are a stranger on here, ain't you? If you say that your purpose is not only on relationships, like who said purpose is only on relationship? Who said so? What did I say that when I say your purpose is the reason why you were born? Did you hear that? So sometimes you people will make statements and I'll be like, did you come to this platform just now? And I've asked you and I talked about you growing up, talking about all the things you could ever be, what God called you in this world. You did not hear that part. You only heard the part that talked about relationship. For starters, guys, I'm a relationship coach. And this is a relationship platform. You don't expect me to be talking about a doctor's work on here, do you? I'm not a doctor. I'm a relation. This is my calling. That's why you see I do another calling of mine is charity. That's what you see me do. If you want to see people do other things in life, go meet a banker, go to a bank. You can't come on here and want me to be talking about this. You will see Roland Fomundan talk about business and entrepreneurship. But guess what? That's because that's his field and his calling. And that's why he's the one to do that. I will only ask him questions based on what you people ask. I can't tell you that I will tell you something out of this. But when I talk about purpose, our purposes are different. Okay? Okay, I get you. Okay. I thought you said because you did not specify where it was going to. So I thought you were talking to me that I'm only limiting to relationship. Like, no, I've said loads of these things. Okay, my bad, darling, my bad. I'm sorry about that. I want to Cyril is saying that you want to disconnect yourself from somebody, but you don't know how to go about it. It means all the tale I've been talking here, all the grammar. I don't need to talk for you gibberish for your ear, because I've literally just given you how to get off a relationship. Start block the person. Most sis, you go now, so block that person, okay? And start focusing on your purpose and leave the rest for God and start working on yourself and see whether you know forget the person. It starts with intentional, it's an intentional living, accepting that that's the wrong relationship. Otherwise, you will keep going on in circles. I don't just summarize them again. Can a lady date a guy she's not physically attracted to? Yes and no. It depends on you what you want. But what I say with this issue of choice is that there are things that women go about and forget the major things. There are things you need in a relationship, ladies. There are things you want in a relationship. The things you want is not a problem. But ask yourself that these things you want, if they start superseding the things you need, you have a problem with your value system. You cannot leave a guy who is well to do, who is educated, who is self disciplined, who has discovered his purpose, who is honest, gentle, kind, all of these things. He is God fearing. And then you leave him because, according to you, fine. You aren't gonna go find as some guy because of swag. This is what most of you do, and you doubt why your relationships are not moving. You wonder why it's not going. Because if you're talking about physical attraction matters. Never don't marry somebody you're not physically attracted to. But when you look at the things about the physical attraction, is this something that could be fixed? I never used to be this glam. I never used to be this formed. I've worked on myself. So imagine now say some person be the say, oh, I don't want that girl because that girl, all of what with all of my package and all of my blessings. So man deny me now, talk say, oh, that girl, fine, girl, the backside and the front side where I want her. You want to look me now. How disappointed that person will be? I'm just giving an example. You understand? How disappointed can that person be? Or maybe the talk say this, oh, that girl gets on dirty black. I don't like get there to get dirty black. Come on, guys, check this polished version of me now. You get what I'm saying? So imagine how disappointed. And then with all of this me, and then the person now go finds now some, you don't go now go find big front and big back, sorry, empty head, nothing, adding value, no character, nothing. You think about it. That's the mistake most of you ladies make, especially even the men. That's what you do. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that the physical doesn't matter. It matters. If the physical, listen, if you meet a man, he has a physical, quote unquote, flaw that you cannot tolerate, then let it go. For instance, if you like only tall guys, and most often it is an illusion of a man and a husband and the ideal man that most of you want. If you want only tall guys, you meet the short guy. And tall is such a thing for you, sister, bounce. Leave you that short because you know stretchy. He cannot go tall. If you like you not short or average guys and the guy is too tall, enough he change himself. Those are the things we call unchangeables. Okay, when it comes to choices. But these things, most of them you read them in my book, guys. Okay, just bear with me. But now, like I talk, things like complexion. Oh, some kind of thing. You say the guy, even this thing of fat and slim, it is a matter of 2, 3. You know how you guys have seen my old pictures. It's absurd. Now I don't even. I had weight like when I got pregnant. I was so overweight with pregnancy. Okay, because when I got pregnant, I had gestational diabetes, and it got onto me. But hey, that's past now. Okay, so it make I literally swell now. So you people, you did not see me when I was pregnant. I was as black as charcoal. My nose be there like said if you use I make like 7 different noses with my skin. I be literally define bleach for bring back my brown skin back because I was black. I did put makeup for my face in no distance. That's what pregnancy did to me. So I'm just trying to make you understand that the physical matters, but there are some things that could be changed. Like this size thing. If you really love somebody, the person is big on the big side, you can tell them, you can help them to work on that. If the person is small, the person feel add weight based on level they know ever fight. I'm just trying to say that when you look at the physical and it is something you can work on it before you get into it. There is too many of you girls abandoning people with vision, vision and running after, as they talk about social media, people with television, only to sit and watch those you abandon in television. That's literally what you're doing. So physically attracted to. It's a matter of time. May that guy just fix it. Now man they fix woman. Now woman they fix man picking. I did tell now because God has given us the X factor to be able to put nyanga together. All of these things you see. Man is not wired like that. You see some man, ask yourself, Kelly, the man you're talking about, how much percentage of the things you want in a man does he have? Because nobody has it all. So if you define a complete man, ask yourself, are you your spec? The kind of man you want, are you your spec? That's what my pastor always asks. Are you your spec? If the kind man will define them, he get all of that, he come, he go pick na you. No. So it means take the one where you get them. If the man has the qualities, good qualities of a gentleman, that's the only exception. He has those qualities. He has the things that you think you can cope with. You like this aspect. He's a gentleman. He treats you well like a lady. He does all of these things. He this, that. But he is not physically like that. He like now wait, you know like about it. Only swag way if you swag man picking. When I never sit that way, man. Why are married men attractive? Some of the men chatted you up when you guys were single, when you were still single. You said no. That way you don't marry, you start running for your back. You know why? Because a woman don't go touch it, put his spice for his skin. It's a matter of you being intentional about transforming a man's looks. Some of you people would refuse a potentially awesome husband for because of his trouser. Like my sister Emma, the ever to say, that he did say you couldn't answer it to you. She wait till Emma they ever called her this thing. It's on that apaga. It's on trouser. She has a name of calling it oh, his shirt is not fine. Oh, he doesn't know how to swag. Oh, he puts his trouser on his waist. It's supposed to be under his bum. Oh, his shirt he doesn't smell good. How much is a roll on? How much is body spray? How much is your perfume? How much is it to get it for him and transform him? And before you know that the entire place they run after it. Because most of you only want ready-made things. That's why you people miss out on most of these things. Let me read this other long one. There is this girl who discovered that the boyfriend is gay. They have been in a relationship for more than a year. Now the boy is sick and hospitalized for 3 months now. What should the girl do? Should she tell the guy's parents? Tell her parents who also already know about the guy? Tell a friend? Or what should she do? This matter past my power. Now, why is the guy in the hospital? Is it because of the gayism? Right, Brian Ayo, he's saying yes. Pump me hearts, guys. Pump hearts. Is it because of the gays? Why is he in the hospital? Because you need to ask that. I need to know that. Is it because in the hospital because of the gay thing and then bomb don't start the leak and then all of that? Because if that's the case, then the girl needs to alert the parents like immediately. You can't be in a relationship with somebody and the person is gay and you're not, that's not your value system, except say you yourself will be lesbian, then I want to do na hide man, then that's your business. But you cannot be in a relationship because that's a deal breaker for me. That's a deal breaker. Except it's not a deal breaker for you. But it's a deal breaker for most people. So if he is that way, the first person you have, and if he's suffering, maybe at the point of death, no can't carry cross, my sister. It's not about whether you people were engaged. He has broken your deal breaker, period. Tell the parents that this is what's happening. Or you just say they're picking the hospital, maybe they go continue. Maybe the doctor now will be able to expose it to them. Guys, keep pumping me heart, please. You know, why would you carry that burden? Why you want to carry that burden? I don't get it. Why? Why should you put yourself in that position? It's not your husband that you say, okay, you're struggling, it's still a boyfriend. So what's the big deal? Tell the parents straightforward. Then you on your part, because your parents knew about it. Like I always say, when you come together, you've engaged both families. When you're breaking up, if you are breaking up, courtesy demands that you involve them and tell them this is what's happening. And your reasons are legit, they will not force you. No African parent in their right minds will force any of their children to want to stay in a relationship, marriage, or whatsoever with a man who is homosexual or a woman who is lesbian. None of them. Okay? So the most you as a lady can do is pray for him. But that's a part he has chosen. You keep praying for him, but move on with your life. Tell his parents to take over. That's their responsibility. And you explain to your own parents why the engagement or whatever had to break. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Next question. I saw some questions up here. They've gone up. So, what's your name? Mata A Akombom. Akombom says you keep pumping me hard. Share the video. Have you shared? Have you? Have you shared? Okay. Next. Yeah. Next question. Um. Okay. Can a lady date or marry a guy who is younger than her for 10 to 12 years? Yes and no. It depends on your deal breakers. Some women, deal breakers for them are 5 years maximum for them to get married to a man, 10 years maximum. If it's 11 and upward, they cannot. For you, is it what you want? Can you deal with it? Some women like older men, some women like younger men. What is it for you? It is not about can a lady. Yes, a lady can, but can you? You get what I'm saying? It's just the other way if it's reversed. Can a lady get married to a guy who is younger than 5 years, 10 years older? Yes, some people can, but can for you? No. You get what I'm saying? Now, with this thing about age, I always say that the generational gap matters a lot. So I'm in 30s, okay? I can get married to somebody in 50s. That person and I will understand each other and we belong to the same generational gap than somebody who is 18 getting married to somebody who is 35. Now we have old school, okay? Then we have the millennials. Most of us fall under the millennials. I think millennials start from, I think, 1980, 80, is it not 84? It's not 84, up to about 1990 or so. Then the rest is Android. Okay. Now, for the millennials, guys, millennials are those of us who are in touch with both worlds. So we are with Android and we are with the old school. So if you are with old school, guess what? You understand that the millennials can cope more with, they can balance with both worlds. So a millennial has a bit of Android in them and has a bit of old school in them. That's why you see me, I'm very conservative with some ideas I bring on the platform, and sometimes I'm very liberal with them. Because that's typical characteristic of a millennial. But with Android, they are very liberal, they are free, they are daring, they want to question everything, they're curious. That's the right word. They're very curious. Unlike our own generation where we were very skeptical, we used to respect was still a thing. Sometimes we were just not bold enough to ask the questions that the Android generation is asking. Now I'm giving you this explanation just so you understand this thing about age. So somebody who is old school, they use analog setup. They don't have that style. They don't understand all these your things you people are doing, say whatever you're doing. If that old school person, the old school person, decides to get married to an Android person, usually it is too wide a gap. Guys, if what I'm saying makes sense to you, pump me hearts, okay, and share this video. Usually it is too wide a gap for both schools to merge. That's why when I see an Android girl getting married to an old school, I know for benefits. It is for the benefits. It is for benefits. Not even try for tell me story. I love you. Love that Oprah. You don't. Because you've not even discovered yourself. You don't even know who you are. You want to start testing your first love. You want to go marry and some power. It passed you for 40 years. Really? And you want to convince the whole world and out of love? No. You don't even know yourself. You don't even know him. Most often, the Android generation, and before they not even discover their purposes. You get what I'm saying? But look at somebody, me, and those of us in the millennials, we can, like I said, get married to 50 years old. I can get married to a 50 years old man now. I will not find it hard to relate with them. I will not find it because I understand a lot of their world because I lived part of it. I can get married to an Android. I understand a bit of their world because I'm living in it. Okay? So we can balance like that. So when you're asking yourself, if you don't need to tell me specify the year, just ask yourself, the person then for which category, old school or new school or middle school, period. You can tell that time. Now you decide now, okay, if you're marrying the old man, then I use Sabi. I never to say no go marry a old man. You want marry a old man, how it take concern me for the life. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's it. So yes, you can get married to them, but most importantly, you're not marrying age. Age will just be a number, and it is not a number. It will just be a number if every boxes have been ticked. So I said about the thing about age, then I come further to say now compatibility. You're marrying somebody because you people are compatible, not because you love them necessarily, or not because their age is because compatibility matters in the age. That's what I've explained the compatibility gap for age. But it's a lot of other things. The way you people reason, it matters with the generational gap. The way he dresses, the way he thinks, his values, his vision, his purpose, his spirituality, does it align with yours? Does it? Those are the things to ask yourself. So don't go and say butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Oh, I love him, he's rich, he's this and that. These are the kind of things you guys do in this generation, and then you know. Oh boy, I hate to answer this question. I hate it. I do. Um, Nimke SY, whatever that means, your name is an typical Android name. Okay. Can how can one handle a distant relationship? Handling a distant relationship is one of the worst things to handle, to deal with. It is one of the worst things you have to deal with. Okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. I need to stand up and fix my seat. Handling a distant relationship is one of the worst things you have to deal with. Anybody should be dealing with. I don't encourage it for the most part. You've listened to me. If you have listened to me, you should know that I don't encourage it because most people in distant relationships live a lie for the most part. Most keyword most, and for the most part, they live a lie. Most people in distant relationship cheat on each other. Most people in distant relationship are frustrated. Most people in distant relationship they cry. They because see, you see, I could be talking to you. One other thing that makes you glued to your screen is not just the words, it's my body language. You see me, you understand when I smile. Sometimes I'll even say something hard, but you see the smile on my face, you know, say, and then you know serious with it. Okay. You get the point. It is so frustrating to be in a distant relationship. I'm saying this not that it doesn't work, but so that I discourage you for the most part. I say before you engage in a distant relationship, make sure that you have counted the cost. Ask yourself questions if you can cope with this over time, and for how long is this thing going to last, guys? Pour me hearts, please. For how long is this distance going to last? This distant thing, how long? How long is it going to last? And those are the worry one. Keep pumping me hearts. It doesn't take anything to pump me hearts. For how long is this distance going to last? Somebody has just left Bush, like I was talking in the last show. Somebody has just left Bush, come back to Cameroon. Oh, I want to get married to you. I want to, but ask the person, what is the possibility of me meeting you soon, joining you soon? What are your plans? Because trust me, there's no marriage in distance. Distant relationships are the reasons why people are having phone sex nowadays. Because God did not make man and woman to be together and then separate them. It is a sin to be in a distant relationship. Let me put it like that. Okay? Now you have to start having sex, sending nudes. Because if the person is by you, why do you send nudes and all of that? You get what I'm saying? It is so frustrating. There are times when you have a problem with your spouse or even with your boyfriend, girlfriend, you want to say something to them. The mere fact that they're not by you, you cannot even express it. Do you know how stressful that is? Can you deal with it? If the distant relationship is not going to be short term, Okay, short lived. Don't engage in it. When somebody comes to you in a distance, ask yourself first, the first thing you're establishing is the possibility of you people meeting. That's why when we put special requests on the platform and people say, I want somebody only in America, they know what they're doing. Just to process somebody's document to join you in another country, not be biscuit, not be biscuit, not be bonbon. You get what I'm saying? Not be bonbon like that. Just to do that, it's not, it doesn't come cheap to start with. It's stressful. You're exposed to all of these things. People, oh, small time your ex daughter come in the picture. Oh, you're lonely. You think you will not be lonely? For how long are you going to stay like that? People do it, but for how long? It's a matter of time, and they start finding comfort in the next available person. So it takes the grace of God and a lot of discipline for you to stay and keep yourself. But for how long would you be that disciplined? For how long would you be that disciplined to be able to keep yourself, maintain yourself, and get to the point where you will not break these things? For how long? So, like I said, I discourage it for the most part. If a man, so most of these guys online, they just want to be taking notes from you and deceiving you that they're coming. When is he coming? If he tells you he's coming after 6 months, he's not showing up after 6 months. 1 year is not showing up. 2 years. Some of you have stayed 5 years waiting for a bush fella to come and marry you. Unknown to you, he's married. He's just enjoying free services online from you. Ask the question. Let him tell you. Okay, let him tell you before you get into messing up yourself, staying there, and then at the end of the day, you start saying, oh, after you waited, all potential suitors. And before you even get into this kind of relationship, ask yourself, so all man people the chat me for you, I know one time. Because some of you na langa throat sefe, you make on the one na bush fella. A gentle, responsible guy will be talking to you for your kate, for your workplace, along the way, meeting them in church, all of these. No. So man na America. He chat me from America. He said he's coming. You start doing long distance relationship before you know it. 10 years of your life don't be wasted like that. Injury show Cameroon, bam, it put you sick, you belle disappear. Go like your family say they don't do knock door. Then the knock door now become knocking doors. Never ever ending. And that's it about your life. Potential suitors you've missed. Potential marriage opportunities you missed. Even you, opportunities that would have been open for you. No. Hey, my fiance, when I don't carry picture, put out all social media. Oh, we are engaged. My friends, then I that. See, let for those of you who do it, I've told you, but I discourage it for the most part. It's as frustrating as it can be. Most of the people who do it, especially if they're married people, then ask them that they're having phone sex. They will be having that's the most they can do to keep body and soul together. They'll be having phone sex, they'll be exchanging nudes. Then nowadays you cannot tell what will happen next with nudes we send them for some place. So guys, you get it. What do I call short leave for me? It is relative. If you're meeting with somebody, I can say short leave for me is 6 months because I need to know you because you can never know anybody from a distance. Make no mistake. Until you live with people that are in the same house before you would know them. I love those who are pumping me hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you. I see it. I see it. Even when I don't ask, I like the fact that you can pump it. Even when I don't ask. Okay. You can never know anybody from a distance. Make no mistakes. No ever make that kind of mistake. You can never know anybody from a distance. No ever. You can only assume about them. Now, time you should down for inside house, you didn't know. You don't know whether it is snow. You don't know whether I get mouth odor. You don't know whether I high it day. You don't know whether I get body odor. All of those things can be changed, but I'm just saying that it could be deal breakers for you. Most of your deal breakers, you will not immediately see them. Most of the red flags, you will not immediately see them in a long distance relationship. If he tells you that he had a class, he was attending a class when he was not, he was another woman, how would you know? If he's married abroad, how would you know? All of those things. But if he's by you, you will see how he fidgets with his phone. You will see how he fidgets with these things. Okay? So those are the things. So talking about short leave, for me, it could be 6 months. If I'm dating you, 6 months, me and no possibility of meeting. Okay. If another person, it could be 1 year. It just depends on our tolerance quotient, guys. How tolerant are you with these things? But like it really help you. When the person can marry you. And if you know if he can marry you, then obviously he's not the one for you. What's the point? You know. Maybe na say distance the keep una apart. Na say okay, yes, he's trying to take you na embassy. Then they deny. If you understand, he's trying to tell you na papers the worry. They're trying to do this. Now, other thing that they block. Maybe say you guys just sit and fold your arms. And when things start knocking like that, that could be an indication as well that this was not meant to be. It could be, you know. Mikel Capi. Exactly, my dear. Next question. Thank you guys for pumping me hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. YouTube, are we there? Those on the YouTube side, are we there? Hey guys, hey, are you there? Okay. Um, Next question. Okay, we already answered that one. Most of these questions here you asked about me, and I'm not ready to even answer most of those questions about me. Ask questions regarding relationship. If it's question on entrepreneurship, okay, guys, wait. Roland Formundam will be here on Wednesday, hopefully, and he will take everything how to pitch up ideas, business ideas, how to start up a business from scratch. I get 5,000. Hold on a question. Then I say I need to post that now because he's coming to take over that. I get 5,000. I want to start the business. Oh, this is the kind of business I'm into. This is my purpose. How do I transform this into entrepreneurship and work on it? And can I leave my job and start a hustle? How can I manage hustle and job? You see all those questions. Get ready for Roland Formandam. He is an entrepreneur par excellence. So he's gonna tell you these things. I wouldn't do a good job at it. Okay. I can only tell you about purpose. That one I can counsel you on that, tell you people how to discover your purpose and all of that. And it's going to be a session on its own. But to say that I will tell you how for the principles of entrepreneurship, business, no, sisters, no. Um, how this first question is coming from Forbes Harris. How can you rebuild trust once it's broken with the same person? Is it necessary? First thing you need to ask yourself, is it necessary to rebuild trust with them? Because there's a level of trust that you don't need to rebuild it. There's a level of trust that you don't need to rebuild it. So before you want to start rebuilding the trust, ask yourself if it is worth it. It's not everything that is broken that could be fixed. If you see how if a glass, I'm using a glass here, if this glass falls down and breaks and gets broken, guess what? There's no how I can put those pieces together. And even if I put super glue, put glass gum, put all of these things in there, it's still going to be reflecting on this on the skin of it to show that something was tampered with and it can never be the same again. Now, before you want to struggle to patch the thing again, ask yourself if it is worth it. That's the first thing you do. Because most of you, how can I rebuild trust? He has just come back and I'm just taking him, but I need trust and all of that. Is it necessary? Is it necessary? Is it necessary? Okay? Is it necessary? Ask yourself. That's what you ask yourself first. To rebuild trust would take two of you. You wanting to build the trust, and the person being the one who messed you up, who broke the trust in the first place, has more work to be done. Somebody cannot hurt you, do all of these things to you, and then you are the one now looking for a way. No, he is the one to make you trust him again. She is the one, if for instance, let's take like cheating. She is the one to make you trust him again. If he cheated and she cheated and you took her back, he cheated and you took him back. Now he place for work on it and make you believe in it again. So in what aspect? How did he do it? Oh, they were used to keeping their phones away, running away, each time answering calls. Now this person, guess what? Because I don't know the level of trust. It could be financial trust. You've taken a huge sum of money. Guys, keep pumping me hearts, okay? You've taken a huge sum of money, you've disappeared with it. And then you come back and explain, oh, it is because, oh, they've given you business and capital and you've squandered it and you're coming again for the next one. How do people begin to trust you again? Because I don't know the direction in which you're talking about. That's why I'm just giving it generally. You are the one now to say that, okay, you did not trust me, the 100,000 you gave me. Now this is 5,000. I'm going to use this 5,000, start up something for 5,000 and give me 6 months and I'll bring back that 100,000. And from there, you can trust that person knowing that they've learned their lesson, because this is the problem with most of you. You people are quick to embrace them back. when they've not learned their lessons. Ask yourself, guys, ladies, guys, gentlemen, have you learned? Sometimes you ask them, what did you do wrong? For them to be able to articulate what they did wrong. Because sometimes people hurt you. They don't even know the magnitude or the gravity of what they've done to you. You ask them, what did you do? You tell me. No, tell me. What did you do? You say you're sorry. What are you sorry for? Can I know what you're sorry about? Can you just let me know what you're sorry about? I want to know. What are you sorry about? Let them tell you that, okay, I cheated on you. And do you know how that hurt me? Let them tell you that when I cheated on you, I know that trust was broken. I know what it means you trusted me. Do you know how much it has damaged me? Do you? Because not until they know and can answer this question can they repair it. You can only fix what you know how to fix or the intensity of what you have destroyed. Most of these people who hurt us and come back, they are not sorry, guys. They're not. You're just looking smashing and dashing like that, and they are looking for another cookie to hit and run. Most of these people are not sorry. They are just seeing you available. Most likely you've not moved on. And they'll be like, okay, she's still available. Most of them. So trust, again, it greatly depends on the person who broke the trust in the first place. All you as the person needs to do, keep working on your own self and observing them. If it is necessary, like I said. Otherwise, sister, brother, let them bounce. Otherwise, you'll be recycling garbage. You will be. I'm telling you. I don't know if I answered your question. I hope I did. Okay, I hope so. I hope I did. I attempted it. The next one is question coming from da 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 da. I saw a question here. It's gone up. It's gone up. It's gone up. What can you say about secret marriage between two people in a relationship? What do you mean by secret marriage? Already, let's be the word secret. The word secret is already a mess. Marriage is open. Marriage is for two people, and then the rest of the world come to celebrate with them. What do you mean by secret marriage? I don't get secret marriage. Are you saying that they go and sign? Because it's a big no. This is the disrespect most of you people do. You leave your parents, you leave the people who have raised you, especially women. You don't even count this cost. The man will just come, do some secret marriage and do all of those things. Except maybe it has been mutually agreed to say, okay, this is for a purpose. And then the people who matter in your life should still know. If somebody comes to do secret marriage with me, take for instance, even if that marriage is secret now, I still get people they will tell them. Because I still get people that I'll tell them. What do you mean by secret marriage? Why is it secret in the first place when marriage is supposed to be for everybody's eyes to see that you people are married? Why? So what's the secret in it? You begin to ask yourself, why is he insisting on a secret marriage? Why? You ask yourself, because sometimes they don't just can't tell and say, oh, do it secretly. Maybe they want to use you as a bait. They want to use you for their donkey. Some professions will require a marriage certificate. That's what they want. They want increase on their or fringe benefits they're getting, because as a married man, you stand chances to benefit in some organizations more, family allowances like that are given for some organizations. And why is he doing secret? If he loves you, why is it supposed to be secret? This is what you should ask yourselves, ladies. Don't be desperate for marriage at all costs. Don't be married at all costs. Don't be. You'll come out there. You disrespect your parents, disrespect your pastors, disrespect the people who matter. Even your own best friend don't know about, and then tomorrow, now still the people that you don't go cry for them. There is no point. See, if you do secret marriage, if the man no get it to hide them, will hide them too for your parents. If this man is not hiding something, ladies, listen to me. If he's not hiding anything, you don't get to hide them, because nowadays we don't already understand how donkey they work. So some people do that and I say a donkey. Not everybody will do that, but some people do it for donkey purposes. If not donkey purposes, there's still some very important people in your life who need to know that. Ask yourself why it's supposed to be. You're not even talking about secret, this thing, the secret. Then how do you people live? It goes sleep for day left, right. Now, those are people who want to live anyhow. Okay? Yeah. Those are people who want to live anyhow and not take responsibility for it. And then I can't tell you the toxin my master that for so your friend eat the toxin and lie. That get lie. Oh, we just do one for donkey. Then they say, no, but we are married, but we plan to, we agree to keep this thing private. Ladies, don't do this to yourself. Tell somebody, confide in somebody because something will go wrong tomorrow. That guy will dump you like it's hot. Next question. Edu Nina, can a Christian marry an agnostic even when the agnostic partner is ready to respect your Christian values and support you? Edu Nina, you see, this is one of the lies I've heard ladies tell themselves. You will rarely see a man come like this. Let me say this to you why I call it a lie. In marriage, as a Christian, if you know who you are in Christ, if truly you are a Christian, you will not even ask this question because you will know, unfortunately, that spiritual compatibility is of the essence. It is one of the major compatibility factors. You see, these men, I think you're talking about agnostic. I don't know about that word, but I understand that is somebody who is not religiously inclined like that, or somebody who doesn't even believe in God. See, let Christians get married to Christians, Muslims get married to Muslims, atheists get married to atheists. Life is that simple. This is compatibility. You, sister, beautiful sister, you've not seen any true brother for all inside church and out of church for Mariam. When you and Yifi reason alike, I say it's a lie you tell yourself because you know deep within you is wrong. Any child of God, any Christian, even Muslims, that's why Muslims can never compromise with their stance, their religious stance. You are the ones who become them. There's a guy who brought this case, and I told him categorically, we are not only Christian that they do this nonsense. Not only Christian that we hear the craze for them. Not only Christian them. No, they're not strong with their belief system, their value system. Now, only Christian, they don't get conviction about what they stand for. So they are tossed aside with any wind of doctrine. Any man just come, oh, I'm in love with him, he's a Muslim, he said that I should transform, so I don't become an Ajana. Oh, my name now is Amina. Oh, I'll be tying, I even asked some of them, do you know what it means to be a Muslim? I'll be tying her tie and it's okay that they will marry another woman. And I look at you, I see the desperation in you, I feel so terrible. Why, if he will respect your value systems, why doesn't he just become? If you're respecting them, it means that it's something that is good. Why you never ask yourself, why doesn't he just become a Christian? Have you asked yourself that? You as a Christian, you have not been able to transform him from whatever agnostic you're talking about to being a Christian. Doesn't it tell you that you're not even very much of a Christian? That's why. And trust me, you see these men who will never give up their whatever values for you becoming a Christian. Trust me, sister, they will mess you up. Now they will tell you, the very first people will tell you, say they don't want to hear prayers. They exaggerate them and say, God. Before you know, you cannot pray over your children together. You cannot disagree on something and you hold your hands as a husband and wife and say, Father, Lord. If I tell you, say, no, believe in God. What are you talking about, sweetheart? Why, girls, why would ladies do this to themselves all the time? Why? Why? Get a Christian brother. They are Christian brothers. Okay? It even better self Muslim, self way, he even believe in God. I would even say that. At least somebody who believes there is a God. Who believes that, oh, I believe, because Muslims they would say they can get married, they get married to Christians, but they're still you now you go, their children. I think one Muslim explained that to me, but their children will follow the religion of their father, meaning that all the children you birth they will become Muslims. So they somehow have already transformed you before you know it. Because if you are a Christian and you do not talk against Christianity has its things that are against the Muslim, the contrary to the Muslim religion. There are things Muslims are practicing that are antagonistic, like these marriages. Christianity is a no, Muslim is a yes. You going in there, you're just telling yourself you're a Muslim. Then you deceive yourself. Worst of it all, like I said, it's even better with other religions. It's even better. Person where you don't know he God, you know want it God. What business have you got to do with such a person who would use the same religion tomorrow to insult you with? Before you know, you two don't join and you've been and you call an atheist, agnostic, whatever that means. Sister, it's a no for me. If you want to do it, life is a choice. But remember, there are repercussions. There are married women listening to me now. They think, oh, you slap them because they've made this kind of error. And they just listen to you to be like, sister, beg, no triumph. Because they're not trapped. It's a matter of time and you're crying your eyes out why you made such an error. Nyanga Sandy Trendy is asking me, hi, I'm not seeing too many hearts being pumped. Okay, hearts, guys. Nyanga Sandy Trendy, I love your name so much. Nyanga, oh, Nyanga, I love your name. It's beautiful. Um, Nyanga is asking me, Mommy Delly, how can you handle a man with anger issues? Like when he gets angry, he packs his things and says so, and when you do, he will do same. You see, anger, it's clear evidence. We all get angry, but if you have to complain about it, then it's the anger that is purely from lack of self-control. Okay, because we all get angry, we all get frustrated, we all. It is not getting angry; it is what you do when you get angry. Now, I don't know whether this man is your husband. I don't know if it's a boyfriend. When you're talking about packing your things, you packing your things, going where? Now, come will stay on at the duam because I need to be careful with these things because I don't want to take two or three married person can't tell you for come will stay because you when I know me now, I have zero tolerance for that. I don't ever advise any person picking will go stay for come will stay. Now, this guy has shown you his side. Life is a choice. Now you will decide to take him or you leave him. If you decide to stay with him, you get to study helping with anger management classes. But hey, it could be dangerous and tricky because that anger, if it kill you before you ever want away from the anger. So it's too many things. Like I said, when somebody was saying you don't need to tolerate something, some things that you don't need to tolerate them before you start struggling to manage them. You're not supposed to manage some things. If it's your husband, okay. If you say husband, then it's fine. At least it's even better that it's husband. Now, this was something, like I said, a red flag. You must have seen this anger side of him when you guys were dating. So it's a red flag that you left it and it graduated into marriage. And it's going to be the hardest time. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I need to be very real with you. It's going to be hardest in marriage to transform somebody whose weaknesses were tolerated while you guys were dating. It's the height of it. That's the hardest time to do it. The most times when men change, if they would change, is when they are still dating you. They're still courting you. They think, okay, hey, I need to change. So change. The girl no like the team change. If you tolerated them and get into marriage, at that time, quote unquote, they own you. They own you, sweetheart. It's hard. So they know that, oh, at this point in time, this woman no will leave me for anywhere. You don't have bond picking them. Because men take advantage of that. Make no mistakes. They can have 100 women. Unfortunately, now the society will find ourselves in. Another 300 girls will still want marry you. But you only with two picking them. It already been a baggage for loads of other men. You get the point. Now, I was just trying to show you, just in case another person was listening to me that and is trying to make the same error. Now she has brought this issue here. Now she's dealing with this. Another person now no go even say that something this man work on. Oh, my own boyfriend is angry, but he buys me gifts. They will punch you one eye today. They bring you makeup, you make up, cover the eye. They beat the other eye. The next day they bring you designer glasses, you cover them with them. They slap you left. They do this like this and that and that and that, and you keep you graduate that what word you graduate that monster, quote unquote. I'm not calling your husband monster. I'm calling the attitude, that particular monster into marriage, and you now see how difficult it is for you to let go, right? It becomes so difficult. So for you, I always say when you missed out on the red flags, You got in there. It is not life threatening. It is not a toxic marriage. And you know that. You know this is a weakness on his part. You will pray for your husband, sister. You will help him out with anger management. What provokes him? You dey over talk to na talk because as one mom they pass too so then I had to make him. What do you say to him when he's sober? Then which sparks up? Your master the ever vex and say wait. Why wait till the vex day? You know, like me talk some style for you. Are you respectful? You dey talk for you, shout for you. You know, like him. Then he go vex, spark come out or go some side because sometimes it's therapeutic for him. You see, it's too many things. That's why someone I pay for private counseling because it's too many things I don't know. I think you just talk, but I'm talking generally. Walking away, I prefer my way get anger, but when you know how to handle yourself, walk away from the scenario. When you go drink in Mimbo, or you go deal with your friend, and then he come back when you don't be a bit sober. But no be that one way, the least anger, you don't slap you, punch and knock and kick him. You know, wake up Sunday, sister. You wake up now in the spirit realm the next time. Unfortunately, wait till what is it? What makes him get angry? What? Is it the way you talk to him? Is it the things he's saying you should not do that you're doing? Is it you keeping a kind of company that he doesn't like? Is it you flirting with other people? Why is he angry? Is it you not doing your wifey duties? What makes him angry? For Bavant, you did do and well. 360 you did give. Those kind of things. When you wake up, because I will be me moody. If you know, will not do things well, I will wake up the next day, start frown my face the whole day. Anything a problem. The way na matter for bed. We I don't wake up the frown. You get the point. Ask yourself if he's not beating you up, he's not punching you, he is not verbally abusive, emotionally, all the way they do not say the vex, and all of that, then leave. I instead prefer that kind of man where he vex come out. Because some woman fit talk for man picking, so you want to know you don't forget your hand for your face. Because I'm a woman too, I know that. We could be overly rude, unnecessarily rude sometimes. We dey run one up then sometimes. You get the point, right? So ask yourself those questions and then you can fix it there. But for those of you who are getting into it, you're into relationships or person that it show you one thing my mentor taught me. Never you get married to somebody you've not seen how angry they are, how much they react when they get angry. That person is a pretender. Never, both boys and girls, write this in the comments. Never you get married to somebody you've never seen them in their lowest when they are angry. Whenever you get married to somebody you've never seen them express anger, that's when you know the real people. No ever. See, I'm still the weight. Every time somebody laugh, that's why you see me on here. If you always see me happy, I'm a pretender. You always see me sad, I'm still a pretender because no human being can always be one way all the time. Something is wrong. If you want to marry some girl, she's always happy. You do all things. Wait, when I enter inside my house, you understand, say, don't ever do that. Write that in the comments, guys. Never you get married to somebody you've never seen them express anger. Anger is an emotion. Every one of us do that. So it now tells you if I see the way they express anger one or two times, I'd already know what to expect. Can I tolerate this? Can I take it further? When you already see girl when you come for your house, express anger, fight, broke down the whole place. You want marriage to say it will change. It will broke up plus you down. Bless you, darling. Thank you. I hope I answered your question. Okay, I'll take the next question. Yes, write it down in the comments, guys. Never you get married to someone you've never seen them express anger. See, when I'm going to meditate on this thing, when my mentor said this thing, I was like, wow, it's true. Because I could be this nice and making my customer say, ma, then angry for you. Then ask and say, child, now you believe we like that, people are like that. Some person go angry, so they move some words that they mouth. Have you seen people like that? They will say things you ask themselves. Some of us will even get angry and we will cry. When the anger is too much for me, I cry. I will scream sometimes. I will shout at the top of my voice. Now, if you have not seen me like that, it could scare the living daylight out of you if you get married to me. You must have seen me express my anger, my frustration, my disappointment. Atabon, I did warn you. No, you try me. Okay. Next question. Next question. Patrice Patrick Tamor. Patrick Tamor is saying that how can you stop the sisters of your fiance intruding into your marriage? It is not you, sweetheart, to stop them. It's not your place to stop. See, sometimes you miss these roles. Now my sister did interfere for my marriage. Now me, I get to stop them. Not be my massa get to be work, I can't stop them. Now my sister, it relate now me. So now me, I give you the upper hand for inside the marriage. Now me, I make him, he get the audacity to want to interfere. Now me, now your fiance, don't leave him. They pass because she is the liaison. She's the link between her family and you. I'm assuming that profile is a man talking. It is not your place. It is you to say, you know what? These are my this is my elastic limit. I can't handle this. If you cannot put your family together, good riddance to bad rubbish. I will not take this. It is not you for God meet the fiancé, his sister. Start tossing up your mouth. If she cannot handle that, it automatically tells you how your marriage will look like. Anybody will have a say in your marriage. Any of your family members will can't enter inside a marriage. Do anything and get away with it. Don't tolerate that. Okay? Don't tolerate that. Don't ever. It starts from now. And now, so this is when you do it. This is when you set those boundaries. This is when you put in this. I cannot tolerate this. I will not take it from your sisters. I don't care whatever is happening. I'm not going to take this. I will not. So don't say it. And if she cannot handle that, then it's already telling you it is your choice now to graduate that into marriage or to bounce. You get the point. So that's it. You don't have to. That's why I'm saying some things you don't have to tolerate some things. You don't be by force. You get the point. It's not by force. People will not create mess and then you are the one to go and fix it. No, no. Like I talked about trust, they are the ones to do it. It's still in the same light. Harmon Hood is saying that you are now answering the question where I don't understand the question you were talking about. You're talking about. I don't know. When somebody gives a question, guys, be patient. I could start off from A before I get to Z. I've exhausted a lot. But if you hear and I'm the first thing where I thought you could get angry and walk out. Most of you are not patient enough to listen to me. You just hear one thing. That's why today you come. Oh, they're in a feminist. Tomorrow, oh, they're in a chauvinist. Oh, tomorrow, they're in a this. Because you're not patient to listen to what all of what I have to say. Okay. Let me take the question. Yes, Hamon. Yes, yes. Hamon is asking. I guess that's what you're saying. You see, with this, my mentor told us that tease them, tease these people, tease them, because some things will happen. Okay, they know be angry because maybe you're treating them well. Tease them. Just, just stage something. Bring in some of your friend, your very good friend, or so your sister. Can't to say, Nama, this is a girl my parents want me to get married to. Just create some scene. See their reaction. I'm telling you. See, that's how you do. Just create some fake scenario. Just fake some scenario like that, and see how they would. Just create something and see their true nature. That's when you know who they truly are. Okay. Even with the man, that's when you know who they truly are. We don't start see people that broke bottle. I don't say I there. One talking move bottle, bobo. You don't know say I beg. Oh my God, this particular question is exhausting. I didn't want you to ask me this. Is it okay for couples to have a joint account? I answered this question. See, darling, you want to get into one of my videos and get this. I answered this question extensively when I was talking about, I think, dealing with in laws. I answered this question. I did. Guys, more hearts, please. It's not been too many hearts today. Guys, pump me hearts. Pump me hearts. Is it okay for couples to have joint account? It really depends on you. And guess what? These are things you settle when you guys are in your dating relationship, that means when I date fiance like that. Not be so when I'll get into marriage before start solve these things. These are things you settle. I hope that my book comes out quick and you people can buy and read. Okay, these are things you settle before you say I do to people. I think I mentioned this before you say I do. Is it in that video? But you people should make use of the material I'm putting out there. Go and read it. Okay, go and read them. Is it okay to have joint account? It could be yes, it could be no, but it's tricky. I just think that couples should not be having joint accounts. Joint accounts in the sense that a man should have his account. You, the woman, should have your account. You should not have one common account where you put maybe money for the running of the household and other expensive bills, electricity, house rent, if you still renting, the children's fees, they're putting it there, which is managed by the better manager. And the better manager, usually, for the most part, is usually the woman. Okay, so you put it there so that everybody has autonomy, financial autonomy. Okay, I don't need for one buy breastwear. I go call my master, babe. You feel send me 500, 1,000 my buy breastwear. I don't need for send money for some my family person or some my friend. We don't just ask money or want do something. My husband must necessarily know. Your husband wants you don't drink me but with a friend for some bar or even one give tithes for some corner. You don't already vex. You record it all time. You have the court. If they for they do it, that means say I must not even freely relax because joint account. Why that stress? Get a common account, okay? You people, money where they for day, you not already calculate the money that goes for the month. How much do we spend? If the two of you are working, you have your own bank account, he has his own. You people now take, if you have a percentage that you're putting in the account, he put them. But for the most part, for me, now the man they carry the majority of the financial burden for the house. If the woman is helping you out, it's just a plus. So if he help you now, so another way to the business, say the woman feed you work, take care of house things, then the man now they take care now for some other major things like that. You get the point. But the thing is, most of you carry one account joiner. He want do this, he must know. The man want do this, you must know. Why you spend the amount, balance sheet, babe. Isn't it so tiring? Who has that energy? When I get that energy, so no, I can't deal with that. Join account na scam. You go stress you so the you want run in a look place. It just helps to me for better management. But again, what works for you? If you and your husband are that those people who you get what I'm saying, you get the point. No. Joint property, they're different from joint account. At Tabon, get the difference. Now, we're talking about bank accounts. We're not talking about property. Joint property na different thing from bank account. When I joint property, fit still be say inside when I money, when I get some particular amount when I dey save for day because I didn't talk about savings. I always say any average family should have four different accounts: one for the woman, one for the man, the one for the kids, then the smooth running of the affairs of the house, then the savings maybe for the kids' future projects and all of that. At least four accounts. So one people now they picking their names, that one then a different thing. When we talk of joint property, the fact that you get separate account, bank account, not mean that so na property no be joint. Now just for managing. I don't know if you're getting it. Yes, joint account is exactly what who is saying that. Akum and Esteem. It just helps with this small stress there. You want go do your hair, money for rubbing oil, money for pad, your master no. You want she also buy small gino for drinker, master no. Master want come out say small say this. Even something like I always say, there are some times your husband could spend some money, you don't necessarily need to tell you. If it's still out of his goodwill, no say if he gives something to some person, he don't need to tell you. He must not because it's stress. Oh, why you give money for that person? Una like the drama, them. I don't. I'm not caught up for this kind of thing. Seriously, I'm not. But like I said, do what works for you. So that may not be so I don't can tell you something where you are must have been a joint account people. Then I don't to say oh at the you don't can talk for social media. Say when I go scatter on our bank account, we go and get it. Hmm. This is yummy, man. Next question. No. So Atabang Shali Moscow, I hope you understood that. It's not about trust anything. The joint account no mean that so no trust. You now get still joint account for savings. You now could join your account. You could have one common account that you people have put together. Yeah, when I still do a project and together, the name is in your names, your document. But that account, financial management, massa, Charlie Moscow used to say thinker. Yes. Some people join the account and share the balance. It's another way to that you can join your account and then share balance after all the expenditures have been met. I don't know about that, but me, I don't like headache. I don't like headache. Some things should just go immediately. But guess what? This is what you discuss at the level of dating or level of courtship. Don't wait into marriage and then they start telling you, say, all your money, bring and can't keep them for here. Then you don't even know how to go about these things. And then you cannot do anything at that point in time. There's no back, U-turn. Is walking out of a marriage, let me put this on the screen. Is walking out of the marriage an option if the man is not pushing or growth for growth and tends to steal from you and tends to steal from you when done spending his, he works, you work, but you never know how and on what he spends his money on. The woman pays the rent and the children's fees and even feeding. Hmm. This is a tricky one. Sweetheart, womb Vicky, sweetheart, you want to come for private counseling? Okay, let's talk about this. It's a lot of questions I'll need to ask you. I think you've asked too many questions, and I think there's an underlying factor from there that we need to sort out. It's too many things. You come for private counseling, okay? But in general, answering that generally, I think there was a time when I was talking about secrets in marriage, and somebody made a comment in there when you start breaking this trust, when trust is broken like that, people tend to start shying away with some things. They'll keep away um, their financial their money, exactly how it is. They'll hide their money from you and all of this, especially if it's a man that is a bad spender. They don't know where your money is coming. It's different when you're helping your husband who is stuck at a particular stage in life, doesn't have much, not when you he is truly working, you're the one paying the rent. It's a bit hard. I don't want to conclude on this. I need to talk, okay? But if that's what the truth is, what you're saying, then you do already pay rent, you do already take care of the children, you're taking care of yourself, sister. Then you know get to still burden you with money forever again, because naturally the way God make and I roll that's his role. For you for don't take an up there, if he still can't thief money again for you, then take your own money spend am. That one and abuse, and I not fit pretend about that for you. But I need to be certain that that's exactly what you're doing. Okay? I need to be certain. That's exactly what's happening. Because especially with marriage, I always say I like to hear from both parts. I feel draw conclusion if it was just a boyfriend with kind or the boyfriend they kind of borrow money, thief people. So, but this is your husband, and before I draw conclusion, I need to have heard from you. So don't worry, darling. We'll talk about this better. Okay, it says it's for a friend. No worry, even if it's for a friend, tell the friend to get to me. Let me talk about it privately. Okay, let's talk about it privately. Mm. Younger Sandy Trendy, you're saying during courtship, some people pretend, and I don't belong to this school of thought. Let me explain why. Can you guys pour me hearts, please? More hearts. I don't belong to this school of thought. Most often during courtship, and ladies, just bear with me. I don't instantly say that we women they pretend more during courtship than men. Now and I'll explain that. You see, men hardly pretend. See, man picking by nature, they don't know how to pretend. Matter of fact, they don't even know how to pretend. They want pretend, but they know it's a matter of time we'll catch them. That's why before a man is doing something, we the women already know. They don't know how to hide it. They don't know how to mess and get away with it. They don't know all of these things. Okay, they don't know. For the most part, they don't know. Now, now we women they pretend because I've told you the things that cloud our judgment. It is not because the man was pretending when you people were dating. It is because your judgment on the red flags were crowded by either sex or money. You see these two things? Ask yourself, check yourself. I'm telling you, if you really be honest with yourself, this man showed you whatever the character flaw was, character trait was. This man showed you, okay? I've taken more than I should, but it's question and answer section, so you can go on again for a bit. This man showed you. You see this thing you're complaining about, whatever that thing is. The man showed you somehow. But you be not already, sex be not already pass inside the matter, or the man be the use money, can't cloud their judgment with them. The man be the beat you, if he be the beat you, then you go can't cry. You don't see man picking there they cry. Blood of Nebuchadnezzar. You don't see man picking where they cry. Man picking where they cry. Hey, hey, man cry like man woman. They did all of those things. They showed you. It was your hardly here say, oh, be the vex, that way will be the man. No, it be vex, but you did not take it seriously because you thought, okay, no. If a vex like I thought, go beat you, buy you designer shades, he go beat you, buy you cover, bring you motor, or you over invest in your family, money and sex. You see those two things? Those are those factors that cloud our judgment for the most part. And when they cloud our judgment like that, we go talk I do. Then we'll get into it. That's why I said that the woman they pretend at that time. You saw those red flags. You saw those things. You don't get you now into the marriage. Now who now don't pretend? You pretended to agree to what he is, what he has shown you. You said you would tolerate it. They don't come out for house, you did deny and would tolerate them. For now two, now we pretend. The person will be showing you bad fashion, or the person will be agree say if you tolerate the bad fashion, then he deny now. Let's be honest, because for the most part, this is what I've seen with women. This is what I've seen with ladies. Okay, this is it. I've seen this, most of it with you. I don't see I'm plenty with most of them. And then we cry foul. We cry foul at the end of the day. Love is blind. Exactly. You take love, oh, now love. So you start complaining. I am yet to meet a woman who has complained to me in marriage about the things their husband is doing, and these things were not manifesting in their courtship. I am yet to meet that woman. It will tell you so either say they don't already get sex, it already started feeling vulnerable. And like I said, when a man starts giving you money and having sex with you, you become too vulnerable, and there's transfer of power. You transfer your guts to him. You transfer most of your convictions to him. How that works, really up to you people to explain, and us as well, and me. But hey, that's true. It happens like that. Okay? So, just so you know. No, no, free Cynthia, that will be 1 in 1,000 men. I tell you, not the argue, exception at the situation that you go through. Haven't you heard? You don't hear, but you don't hear na hear no. Wait when they come for private. I do counseling, so I tell you better than that, and you can take that from me. I've told you most of these things. When what I tell you from counseling, you can take it to the bank. You don't just you don't say, haven't you heard? You've not experienced it, have you? Most of them probe them, talk them, chuchuk them, ask and say, "This man, no, we don't do this thing." They will tell you, say, "We don't do, and we be in love." That's why most of you come. I still love him. That is it. He's beating me. I still love him. Don't you see that on the platform? So why do you think it's different? We see all of this. We see them. Now we the things so we cope with them. If they cheat on you as soon as they date, if they follow different get it, if they get scandal, they don't drive it for their office saying it's thief money. They don't do this thing. You saw it. It can for you can tell you. You don't even find way to investigate. You talk and say, oh, they don't set it up for office. You still go for another place again. The same thing. Money problems. You carry him marry them. Just say love you. Oh, babe, come. I'm the only one who understands you. Then now you want to cry foul. It doesn't work like that, sweetheart. Unfortunately. It doesn't. It doesn't. Guys, heart. Exactly. Edon Heldrin. Oh, pride. It's pride. I've told you what I tell you in relationships, you can take it to the bank. The one now, whether I'm tooting my horn or whatever, I'm just telling you that for the most part, I've seen the things I've seen on here. You don't give me enough statistics, enough data for me to be able to conclude on most of these issues that I'm telling you. Most of them. Okay, guys. Next question. Let me get the next question. Bless me. I'm laughing at the comments. Heart, 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 heart. It's inactive, man. Wrong. Heart, 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 heart. Okay. How do you deal? Let me see who asked this question. Pedita Chila. Pedita Chila is asking how you deal with somebody who has trust issues and is very insecure. Insecurity, see, and like I said, when you say how do you deal with, I've told you it is not a choice for you to decide to deal with. You have the option of walking away, not to have to deal with that thing. You also have the option of staying there and making the person feel not insecure. Why? What is birthing his insecurity? What births his insecurity? Because sometimes insecurity could come from the part that you're from your part. But if you look around you, it's not you. It is a problem with him, and this is just a relationship. You ask yourself, if you can tolerate that because people. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Yes, exactly, Georgiana Ari. People just think they'll change. Women always say that he will change. He will change. You will wash and he'll change it. He'll change for the worse though. Nobody say he'll change for the better. Now we're talking about insecurities. See, you see, insecurity is a thing. Thank you so much, Nin Casey. I love that. Thank you. I'm happy. If I'm pricking your brains, if I'm challenging, I'm probing your convictions and all of that, I'm happy. That's why I'm here to make you think out of the box. Don't go she don't let Mumu so for some place to do things you're not supposed to be doing in the name of I love him. You love him, Rishu. Yeah, I don't know where Georgiana Ari, I'm not sure where that comment is going to, whether it's gonna for which particular angle. It's just unfortunate that I don't pass. But I was talking about insecurities. Insecurity is a problem and it's a big one. But be sure that you're not the one who is fueling their insecurities, okay? Maybe you the fuel and like not be you they do these things and like they are them so they are insecure in themselves, okay, then you can see if you want to deal with this, you cannot deal with this. People are not ready to be dealing with bullshit. Where you go, who you stand with, what is that, who has called your phone, who is doing this, who gave you a gift, who is ringing your phone, who is buying you gift, who is doing that other thing, who is it your brother, explain the relationship, who has that time, who has that. You girl, who is that girl? Can I see your phone? Open your chat, open your messenger. Let me have your password. You see those insecurities. And I'm not saying that you people cannot have passwords if you. I'm just saying that it's too much insecurity and drama some people cannot deal with. You don't have to deal with. That's why I was saying, for starters, must you deal with it? If you have to deal with it, what is causing the insecurity? Are you the one fueling it? If you're not the one fueling it, what is happening to him? Is this something that can be worked? Can you talk to him and empower him? Can you stop doing the things that he's saying you should do so that he should not do he should not be insecure? Or you deal with it for the rest of your life. If he says don't go to anywhere, don't go. Because I've seen men who are married to women, they cannot sit like this and talk like me. The men assume that I'm exposing myself to the world. And if you decide to get married to that kind of man, don't get married to that kind of man and start insisting that I must sit and talk as Auntie Deli is talking. Auntie Deli's own man said she can do that, not you. So if you have, that's why I tell women, choose your submission wisely. The thing you will submit to in marriage, because you have to submit to the man, whether you like it or not. Now, see what you get to do. That's a command. It's not even open for debate. It's not a question. It's not even open for questioning. So not tell me saying, oh, now because of the man bad, so I don't be submit to the man. No, you did agree a submission before you enter inside marriage. You can't know your submission inside marriage. You get it? So you decide whether you deal with this thing, this aspect, before you enter. The man don't tell you say no be Christian. Just like that other sister posed the question. He has clearly told you he's not a Christian. He's not ready to become a Christian. You decide say he must be Christian. They can't start the forcing inside church. Come on, let's go to church. Come on. No. If he tell you say you are not going to church, you will not go to church. Unfortunately, now submission that when I hear me fine because what I think say submission that the one wanna choose them. No, Mm-mm. You see, submission. You get married to your man, your husband is your Lord. Make social media hear me so as I talk so. He be your Lord. And Lord in the positive way. He is your Oga. You now whether na you take na him name. So you dey under him, now he be the leader. So if he tell you say you do something, guess what you get to do? And whether when you dey inside courtship, open your eyes and ask yourself, can I take these things in marriage? Because these are the things that will be judged as submission, whether I'm a rebellious woman or not. You people will come. You see some man want to say, he not being a Christian. In fact, if I worship, guess a snake way to worship him. In fact, he never go to church. You say, oh, married you will change it. Because now we women and that, I'll change it. When I don't pray, you'll change. You go here, you will wash hand. No, no. When you talk about fear submission, submission is the easiest thing for a woman to do. If you love a man, you're sold out to his vision, there's no how you not submit to that man. I'm telling you. You love a man, you respect him, you're submitted to his vision, you love his vision, he treat not forget. No can start telling me say I love him, but I cannot submit to his vision. That is a question of courtship, not marriage. Because before you say I do to him, you must have had compatibility with his vision. These are the errors you people make. These are the errors. You must have been, okay, I'm submitting to this vision. This is what I'll submit to. Hearts, guys. Boom, 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 boom. You know, these are the errors you make. When you make all these errors, you come now, oh, I don't want to do what he's saying you should do. You wanted to get married to him. All you were interested in is his money. His money. You don't care how he's making his money. He gets shrine for house now. You don't tell you, say, when I worship that, you go worship him. Or you can't get in come out. Because that is submission. Submission is means submerge. It go under, meaning I can know better than you. I can be more educated. I can be more powerful as a woman. But because of order, God instituted leadership. And the man is the head, whether he be illiterate. So you don't get married to a man and start complaining to Auntie Delly that he doesn't know how to read and write. You not be no say the man know how to read and write. Now you be embarrassed with the English way they talk and for places. He go tell you say I went he I really struggle to talk the English, the kind of English they move and need to come on. Now you want to the whole world to pity, understand you why you cannot respect him. What? No, no. You see submission. Now the very in the name submission. More than no struggle to make submission different thing, but choose your submission wisely. Choose your submission wisely. Oh, I just want married. I just want married. Then you marry the next minute you want come out. Oh, Mercy came, my sister. I owe you an apology. I do. We'll talk about this, okay? Don't worry. Okay? I thought about you. I forgot. I wanted to contact you for something. I forgot about it. Only after it passed before I remember. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, Mercy Kema she's a sister. She does relationship talks like this as well. Get on her platform. I think Mercy's talk or something. I think she's just created a page. You guys want to go on there and patronize her work as well. Okay, she's awesome. Apart from the fact that she's doing the same thing I'm doing, guess what? She is from my village in G. Ooh, where is that for the logo backside? Now I see guys, let me not get distracted. Okay, so I'm a grammatica. Don't put it. Then you don't also say because he was let me look at how much time. Okay, I got a few more minutes to go. Let me take the next question. Did I complete the last question? Did I even complete it? I don't understand when I don't make confuse me. And when people post and ask you to hide their IDs, are you the only one seeing? I don't have admins on this page. I'm the only admin on this page. I've told you before now. People don't see your stuff. And that's why it's giving me too much stress because you people stress me a lot. I have to hide your IDs because I told you I'm big on privacies. I work this platform with that. You hide your IDs all through, and I prefer forget the people that name them. So if you tell me a secret today, not even things they leave on my head, don't come out the moment I don't finish your case. So don't worry yourself about IDs. What am I doing with people's secrets? With that, I grew up like that. I know, I'm not the average girl when it comes to information and talking about people's things. No, I'm not. I'm not the average girl. That one I can toot my horn. I need it to people that think they confide in me. Even when I not confide in me, I just need to know which information has to be said and what not to be said. I don't have too many friends, first of all, for the give information left, right, center. So if I and I trust that if somebody comes and confides in me, that person trusts me enough to keep to for me to keep their thing, and I carry them out there. No, come on, that's the height of betrayal. I don't do that. So don't worry yourself. I know we they are like I said when it comes to choo 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 and choo choo choo. I'm not the average girl. No, I'm not. I'm not gossip sick, hungry. I'm not. I need to find information. If information comes to me, I finish. I'm done with it. I close the chapter. I too get too many things in my head to want to keep people. Plus my own problem. Then people will tell me their problem. And I think that their own. Then the work I do. That my own problem. I don't keep them. I have my own shit too. I have my own mess. I have my own secrets. Why would I want to expose people's secrets too? Yes, if you live and respect a man, submission is very easy. I mean, the problem is with that statement you've made, free Cynthia, is submission is not easy because they don't go marry people the way they're in line with their value systems. They don't marry people the way they're in line with their whatever. Then they now want, I mean, that the man change. The man want, I mean, they submit, they deny. But if you be agree, if the man, except for cases that guys, don't get me wrong, where the man showed you his vision and then changed along the way. So if he tell you, say, God has called me into this, this is what I see, this is what I see. You want to go for the wake up tell you tomorrow, say, that thing also, that church, I know see Demi Day, I want to be a native doctor. He has clearly gone off your agreement. That's why I tell people, before you get married, me and my master on a first get on our own agreement for her, before you go stand for front, for better I do for show your the things you are intolerant to. Okay? The things you are intolerant to. So that means you know, I don't get on video where I talk about that. Is that so that means no, you don't go today when I've been a Christian, tomorrow you can't say they convert into Muslim, you don't know direction to go. And that for that kind of situation, you cannot be submitting. That's not what he gave you at the beginning, except so you want follow submit now, because that's a completely different thing. You get the point now. So it's different. But most of what you people bring are characters and red flags and things that you accepted when you people were dating. Then you're acting. But if you come into marriage, you accepted this pastor, this church brother, this good man, this nice guy, the way he was, got into marriage, he transforms into now a completely the opposite of what attracted you to him and that and that. No, that is completely breach of trust and contract. You get grounds for divorce in a lot of things. So you get married to somebody tomorrow, 1 year say he be gay. Like that one way that girl bring up here the question. I should don't forget because I want to submit under gays. Thunder, make thunder from Oku. Okay, guys. I'm gonna take now last question. Are you if I miss out your question, drop them back to them and round up with it. Okay, drop it in the comments. Let me round up with it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Um. Yes, men play a role. My dear Gong Delphine namesake, men play a role. Most of these people they don't play their roles. They don't. They come into marriage. Woman don't turn a different thing. Man picking on now this society. We don't know. I feel we got tell an answer. I'm a man trapped in a woman's body. We don't turn a different thing. Guys, hearts. For those of you left, hearts, guys. YouTube, are we there? If anybody's on YouTube, let me know. I need to build this platform well with this software, like I said, before I start focus on other ones. And so the few likes and the few views that are there, it's okay for now. Okay, we're gonna work on it. Last question. Somebody's asking me my secret on everlasting youth. What makes me look young all the time? Oh, come on. I told you I don't want private questions for me. Okay. I don't want private question for me. This one, me, I'm not young. I'm old. It's just that I do makeup now. You see me looking younger. So if it's that secret, then I look younger. It's because of that. And guys, see, I'm not that person who wants to be forever young. I don't believe in that crap. I believe in looking good at every stage of my life. So if I'm an 80 years old woman, I want to be 80 years old, looking a glamorous 80 years. And when you look at me, you can tell that Delhi is 80 years, but she is a stylish 80 years woman. You get what I'm saying? So if I look younger, it's just because I make up, I package. Okay, when I take off all these things, of course, I look much more uglier and more of my age. Okay. But now, like I said, it is not the key I over everything. I like to package. I like package. I believe in dressing well and looking good. Looking good is good business. I believe so much in that. I believe that if I'm coming to talk to you people like I'm doing now, I should present myself properly. Because to me, it is sheer disrespect for me to come shabbily and talking to you. I'm telling you. And also I believe I grow up like that. I believe like that. I believe say if I want people to take me seriously, I should also, I should act seriously. If I want people to take me seriously, I should act seriously. I don't believe me say I fit come for live video, can't expose myself, expose my breast, expose part the show. Now it's disrespectful. Not to me only, but to you, the audience. I believe that's and this is me. So some other person should not get me wrong. I believe say if I come for you, when I come and I don't open my chest, show now disrespect. It makes me look at you people like you. It feels like you people are low class. Now so that's me. This is me, and this is my own belief system. Okay, guys, put me hearts on that. So that's why if I believe in covering up properly, because I believe in decency for starters. Okay, I believe in respect. Because if I don't want to some man, some boy don't just wake up, wear some this thing they come for social media, can't wear something they print their number 3 foot stand for the now this really disrespect people, then I disrespect them. And I just scroll past, I just block that kind. For me, before you want people to want go to talk to whatever, this is me. Me. Someone I know can go talk say I don't talk say Mona do it something. I never thought say follow to it and then talk. I don't talk say moi me my style of doing things. For me, I value and respect my audience. I think that you people are responsible people. If I come for you and I can't study, expose myself for me, just telling you people that you people are trash. My mindset, my belief system, okay? And that's me. So if you don't want to do it, it is you all. No can toss out the toxic. So that's it. And about looking young, I'm not young. And I've told you if I take up makeup and all of this, I look much more older. And makeup, me, I believe in packaging. I believe in looking good. I believe in that. Okay. Problems no the finish for the life. If you cannot no take care of yourself, say you distress. That day you will still stress on top. Problem no the finish. You can't. Problem no the finish. No go kill yourself for the life. Don't go and come and kill myself. You obviously should also drink small this thing. This one I'm drinking is soya milk. Just something. Treat yourself. I believe in treating myself. If that's what makes me glow, makes me look good, makes me look younger, then fine. But I believe in treating myself. I love looking good. I love treating myself. Give myself a treat. Come also go she done. So my friend she call me sometimes they want like you. You just come you want to go she done inside some class. I do that. I do. I treat myself. I buy things for myself. I don't necessarily need a husband to buy it for me. I will treat myself. If anything he gives me is a plus, I can do it for myself too. I will sit there and be waiting for people to do things for me. Because when you wait for people to do things for you, it is at their terms, on their terms. You understand now? So those are the things. If you want to, like I said, it's not a do or die. Who is asking me how does it taste? It's midway milk and there's a bit of sugar in it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's very nutritive. Guys, are the questions? Are we done with the questions? Because when I didn't make that a phone inside the comment. We've got 7 more minutes to round up. Okay, 7 more minutes. Okay, guys, it's been a great time. Okay, Faithie Best, I've not seen you for a long time. Where have you been? Um, it's been a great time. I'm happy that I answered most of your questions. Okay, I'm happy. So when I to say I get Q and A on Hello Delhi, it is not about me, guys. Don't come and ask me questions about myself. Me, so I then again an entire encyclopedia. If when I want to ask me questions about me, there's a time when I will take out time and explain what is happening to me. I know that the questions are there and your concerns are legit. I know it's if not me too, I get a mentor or I get a leader I'm following. Guys' hearts, I would want to know about them, know about their thing. But for now, it's a no. Anything you guys want to know about marriage and all of that family, no, not now. Maybe when the time comes and I have that in my spirit, I'll tell you. But if you want to ask me about the past, things about my relationships, how I learned things in relationships, I'll tell you. But you see now, marriage, family life, family, siblings are like that. No, no go area. I'm happy that did you guys learn today? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know. We've got 6 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Um Nyanga, leave me. This mm, let me use this opportunity to tell you guys. So here, you guys already know, okay, that's my name on there. I'm the host. I host a lot of these things on this platform. I run this platform. I'm an influencer. I'm a counselor, matchmaker. I am a brand ambassador, ICT University, and Escape by Edith Delight. She is going to be here next Sunday to talk about the product and the way forward for our brand, okay? And also, there's a lot of things that my boss from ICT University as well will be coming up, and I'll be putting on there new publicity, new things. When I talk about ICT University and brand ambassador work, these are things that I put food on my table. You people should share that one. That's why you see me, I get angry when you people don't share. I get so frustrated. They'll put exceptional case when I can't share exceptional case. When they put important information, if people don't share. If you want to advertise your product with us, you're very much welcome. I'd love, preferably, you get the posters and the flyers. Give me the information. I'll sit like this and talk about it on a live show before we get into any crooks of whatever we're talking about. We can have videos, okay, to do your publicity and all of this. And hey, there's a job vacancy, guys. I'm actually looking for, it's an organization, it's not Delhi's Matchup, it's not any of these platforms that I run here. It's another one. We're looking for customer service representative in Cameroon. You should be in Cameroon, you should be a degree holder, you should have had experience with customer service for at least 2 years. I know that that's a bit too much, but hey, you would it's a good package. It pays well. You need to know all the job description, everything we're gonna give you, and you would, get for an interview. Preferably, you should be based in Yaoundé because we have an office there. But I'll bring the details to you most likely next week. Okay, guys, I've got 3 more minutes to go. Let me read the comments now. Um, when I never pump me hearts, I not be happy. You guys have not pumped me enough hearts today. Thanks, I'm going home with a lot. That's name. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm happy to hear that. Um, DK Show says, that's right. We know what is right. We just keep going, doing the wrong things and making excuses for it. Decency and cleanliness, anytime, any day. Hey, hey, hey. I didn't even know where your comment was going to. Thank you, darling. Thank you. It's great. It is. Thank you. Anytime, any day. Anytime, any day. But like I said, life is a choice. Make your choice. I'm not that person to come and tell you how to live your life. The only time I get to tell you things is when you bring them to me, and I always insist on this. That's why when I tell you this platform has its principles, it has its rules, it has regulations, and then you come to tell me, oh, when I judge people, I just be like, if you don't want to be judged, don't come here. Since we judge people, okay? I'm not gonna blink on that. Mm, mm. Mommy has been a school. Mommy, I've been in school, oh, but I'm on break now. Okay, darling, I get you. I get you. Because I've not seen you yet. I've not seen you for a while. Wally, Wally, Wally. Mommy, what's your favorite color? because I have been trying to conclude. You live, I always say if somebody was listening to this, if I answer the question for you already, she will say life is too long to have one color as your favorite color. I don't really think I have a favorite color. I love colors. That's why you see me with different colors and different colors every day. But I think I'm more, if you see the color on the screen, I'm more inclined to purple. I love purple. It's unisex. It goes anywhere. You can mix it with anything. I've just noticed that even with my house decor, okay, you'll see spots of purple on there. It's you would see if I show this other section to you guys, you would see purple. So I would say purple. Okay. You want to compose a poem about me? You want to write a story about me? You want to write an article? Why are you asking for my or you want to give me a gift? Okay. I'm waiting. Wally Muna, thank you, Papa. I always see your awesome comments. Okay, it's countdown to saying goodbye to you guys. Pop me your final hearts, okay? Pop me hearts, guys. I've got seconds more 27, 28 seconds. It has to be 3 hours, nothing more. We've been here long enough. I hope you guys have learned. Hope so. Hopefully, you guys have learned a lot. Oh boy. No, Mabel and Bay, go and watch it again. You don't have to miss it when the thing is on here, okay? I've learned plenty. I'm happy to hear that. Guys, I love you so much from my heart to yours. It's goodbye. See you again in the platform, okay? And I'll answer to every one of your exceptional cases. I'm going to push them up. Until next time, hey, 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 it's bye bye from Mommy Delly.